Guys, hello, how's it going? Guys, I am so excited for today's stream, and I want to quickly say that I know a lot of people watch these VODs after it's live. So if you are watching this video, if you came across this video, this was recorded live. I'm going to be doing a Q&A where I take questions live from everyone in my community who's here and give you advice or just my thoughts on anything you want to know about content creation or streaming, because I remember what it was like when I first started and I didn't know anyone at all. Like when I first started, I literally didn't even know of any other content creators. I had just started to discover some of the big ones, and I definitely didn't know any content creators who were like really big and successful. So I want to help you guys out as much as I can. I get asked questions all the time. Hello. I get asked questions every time I go live on the main channel, and I never have enough time to like really give a good answer. So yeah, so that's why I decided to do this, and I'm excited. Okay, who do we have? Hello, Goated Days, W Clips, Peyton, Yam, Ducky, Pringle, Litbro, Max, Luca, Diego, Billy. Hello. How are you guys doing? I'm not gonna be doing customs today. Oh my gosh. Okay, you know what? So I have some answers and some questions written out. I kind of prepared. I was a little bit nerdy about this. I'm a little bit tired today too. But hi, Wyatt, Geneve. Hi, Geneve. I've been seeing you a lot lately. I hope you're doing good. Slim, Dino, Vico, Annoying Kid, AJ, Yam, Michelle, Storm, Slime. Hi. Everyone else is saying hi. Hello. Okay. Let's just, people ask me all the time, what is your advice for new creators? And that is such a hard question to answer. I'm going to try and tackle that and give you as much information as I can. But if you have any specific questions, like about editing software or about a certain video or something, I would love to hear specific questions as well. And I'm open to questions about myself, like what's your favorite food? Someone just asked. Sushi. I love sushi. But you know what I've also been loving lately is spaghetti. When did I start YouTube? Okay, I started YouTube in November of 2020. So I actually didn't start playing Fortnite until March of 2020 when the first COVID lockdown started, because I never thought I'd be interested in a shooter game. And I just I wanted the lockdown started and I wanted to talk to people. I miss talking to people all the time because you couldn't do anything or go anywhere. So yeah, that's why I started. And then I started, people ask me, why did you start? I did not start my YouTube channel with the goal of becoming a famous full-time creator. And I still wouldn't, I don't think any of us should refer to ourselves as famous, because like we're Fortnite YouTubers, like we're not really mainstream famous, but that was not, either way, that was not my goal. And I think that's part of the reason why things worked out for me, because I was really making stuff that I liked and making stuff that I thought was funny with the purpose of sharing funny moments with people and making people laugh and helping people connect with each other. Why did you open your channel and how are you famous now? Okay, yeah, so I don't know if it's fair to say I'm famous. I think I'm well known within the niche of Fortnite content on my main channel for sure. But yeah, I opened it because I had so many funny moments and I already knew how to edit videos. So I thought, like, I edited funny videos for fun my whole life. And if you're a kid right now and you edit videos for fun and you really enjoy that, I would say keep doing that. If you truly find that fun, like I did and I still do, just lean into that and have fun with it, and don't put too much pressure on yourself to become, like, make it into a job too early, because like I had years and years of just like editing for fun and doing stuff for fun before I ever started an actual channel. And because I actually enjoy editing and the process of creating something, it makes my long days as a YouTuber really doable. So like I honestly sometimes people wouldn't think this, it's sometimes I work from like 10 a.m. till midnight and I'll take like a break for dinner or like, but on like a big day, I will work more than 10 hours on the channel, and it does take a lot. It does take a lot of work. How do you get skins early like the other YouTubers? Oh my goodness. Okay, so before I answer that, I am not a spokesperson for Epic. People ask me questions about the skin program as if I am Epic Games, and I cannot speak for them, okay? But I can tell you my experience with how I get the skins. So I got a locker bundle in 2022, I think. Yeah, in 2022, I got a locker bundle in December, and that was like one of the biggest things that had happened to me. It was so shocking. Not very many people had locker bundles at that point, and I think I was the like 5th girl to get one, and I was the first English-speaking short form creator to get one. So it was a really big deal for me and for the short form community at the time. And when I was added to that, when they gave me the locker bundle, they also offered me to join the Epic Partner Program, where we are gifted skins. And it's such an amazing program to be part of. And I think it's honestly just my personal opinion is that it's a great program for Epic, because I make videos almost every time I get a skin. Almost every time those videos get 1 million views or more. And so it's like they're gifting me the skin that's sometimes worth. Zen Bushcamp Dad subscribe. Thank you so much. Hi, Bushcamp Dad. I don't know if that's the real one, but if it was, hello. If it's the fake one, hello as well. If anyone else is watching and you're not subscribed, make sure you hit subscribe quick, and a little thing will pop up with your name. Yeah, I mean, they sometimes get mad when they see a video and it's like, and I always am like, Fortnite just gifted me the new Kong skin. Let's check it out. And people are like, this isn't fair. She could afford the skin. Why does Epic give it to them? And I totally understand that, and maybe would feel frustrated as well. But I also logically would understand that I'm doing a lot to promote the skins. And how do you get into it? I can't tell you that. I don't know. I do know that there's a lot of big creators who aren't in it. And so instead of focusing on like, if you're a creator and you're not in that program, instead of focusing on that not being in it, and I would just focus on becoming the best creator that you can, and like make sure you're not breaking any of Epic's terms of service ever. For example, when you promote your code, make sure you always use Epic Partner or ad. Make sure you're not posting anything that's like obviously hateful or controversial. Stay out of drama if you can. That's just a general advice. I don't know if that directly applies to this, but yeah, hopefully that was helpful. Did I ever have a favorite creator? Lipper, that's an interesting question. I like so many of my friends. I want to name like all my friends. There's so many streamers who I pop in and out of their streams. Like the ones who I pop in and out of recently are like Rotten Twinkie's my friend, and Swearin. I like to watch him. Vanessa. Sometimes I lurk in her stream. She's a really good player. Ulu Soka. She's really good, really funny. In terms of like bigger creators, like I will look up to all of them. Like obviously Wes, I watch a lot of his videos just as a viewer. And I think that Chica is a really great streamer. Loser Fruit, obviously. Really, really good content creator. I love her videos. Her videos are so easy to watch. And if you are a creator who is like or you're a person who wants to become a creator, I would say like this isn't something I did when I first started, but it might be something that's good, is to like just immerse yourself in the content that you like and think critically about it when you watch it. So even if you watch one of my videos, you can think like, oh, what did I actually like about it? Or like, what didn't work about that video? And you don't have to leave a comment saying, hey, it didn't work when you did this. Some people do. But you can just think about it for yourself. Like every time you consume content, you can think like, whoa, I really like how they did the intro with all those edits coming up like that. And I would never tell someone to directly copy another person, and I definitely do not think anyone should ever do that. But you can think critically about what you're consuming and think that worked, and that would work for me too. How do you feel when you hit a new goal of subscribers? Oh my gosh, I feel great. I mean, it's crazy. It's crazy to think. I was actually just to prepare for this, I kind of looked back at some of my old videos, and it's so crazy that I was so excited to hit 100 subscribers. Like, wildly excited. I did a whole video about it when I hit 100 subscribers. On my main channel now, I get at least 1,000 subscribers a day. And it still blows my mind. Like, that, you know, over time, it's like, I guess it's a little bit less exciting over time, because the first 1,000 subscribers that I got were like insanely wonderful. Like, I couldn't believe it. And but it still is mind-blowing to think about that number. So like, I feel amazing anytime I hit a milestone. We're gonna hit 900,000 soon. Hopefully soon we hit 10,000 on this channel. And if you're here, you're part of that, so thank you. What side you're on, Loser Fruit or Wesley? Well, I haven't chosen yet. Haven't chosen yet. How do you get subs? Okay, Urzi, that is a good question. Let me change that. How do I get subscribers? That's a really, really common question that I get, and it's a hard one to answer because the answer is make good content. Make good content and have consistency. That's the simple answer. But how do you make good content is the next question. And I guess when people ask me that, what I've been saying for years is if you're not sure how to make content, you're just brand new, you don't know what to do. Am I your mother? No, that's an easy question to answer because I don't have any kids. I'm not your mother unless you're my dog, in which case then yes. I'm so when people ask me, I've never made content before, but I want to be a content creator, what should I do? I say you should just, like, with no expectations, go into a few games, maybe with a friend who is really funny, who you like playing with, or maybe on Phil, or maybe as a solo. Record the whole thing. Just start recording right away. Record the whole thing from start to end, and then put it in an editing software and work on it. And, you know, if it's your first time editing a video, it's going to be hard. You're going to have to learn a lot about editing, but you got to start somewhere. And I always say, like, really simple thing to do is just cut out all the boring moments and then watch it through and see if it's funny and see if it's good. And then maybe you need to... Do I think my dogs are my children? Okay, no. There's a difference between dogs and children. Okay, I was just joking. But I do love my dog very much, and my pet snail. And then once you have your video cut, and then, like, add some music, and then add some captions, and then add some memes, and then if that's good enough, then just post it. And, you know, it's your first ever video. It could pop off and do amazing, but it probably won't, because your first video, it usually isn't going to get pushed out until you build up an audience, and it does take consistency. So there's not a lot of pressure on your first video. I would say, like, if you really, really want to be a content creator and start gaining subscribers and building a community, you should try and start today. Like, literally start playing a game today. After this stream, load up Fortnite, start recording, and just get your video out there. Even if it gets no views, it's still out there and you still did it. You can always delete it later if you don't like it, but you got to do something. Hi, Sparks. How are you doing, Sparks? You can ask me all your questions about being a content creator. Was that a good... I think that was a good answer. I've missed a lot of questions, though. Have you ever been shy on a stream? I don't know if shy is the right... I don't feel like I relate with that. But there was a time when... So sometimes, like, when I first started doing that, like, once a week, I'll do those streams when I go vertical streams. And your dreams are coming true. Let's go. I do the vertical streams that get pushed really well on my main channel, right? And I did the little thing that said, like, if I win this game, I'll do a face reveal, which ended up being very effective because a lot of people have never seen my face before. And if you're watching, you've not seen my face. There it is. Oh my gosh. I love my stream deck. And hi, Tiniest Turtle. Yeah, and I think I had 9,000 viewers during one of those times, and I was in the end game, and it was like I had to win in order to do the face reveal, and it was a 1v1, and I always get nervous in a final 1v1 anyway. But when there were 9,000 people watching, and then like just in that moment, I just like thought about those 9,000 individual people and like what it would look like to see 9,000 people and how they were all watching me, and I might throw this easy 1v1, and I ended up winning, thank God. But sometimes I don't in those situations, but I did win and I did the face reveal, but I did feel like scared, I guess. I feel nervous on stream sometimes, but you just gotta push through that if you're a new streamer. Especially if you start streaming and you don't have a lot of viewers, that's a good time to practice just talking and being silly and being yourself. And you know, I've noticed that a lot of people try to be Fortnite streamers because it seems really fun and it's really easy to start. But the people who end up doing well are the people who have the confidence to show their real personality and who have like something unique about them. Like something like where they can be bold and funny, and they're like, everyone has something unique about them. Everyone has a distinct personality. Everyone has a funny side. But if you can't show that on stream, then it's going to be really hard to grow. It's going to be really hard to hook new viewers. And so I would just, I mean, obviously it's so cheesy, but like be yourself and people will find you and people like you. And one other thing I've noticed too is that the people who are genuinely kind and who are like being themselves in a way that's like authentic and genuine and kind are also, it seems to be growing faster as well, because there's not as many people doing that. There's a lot of... Was there a time when you wanted to give up? Oh my god! Kind of. But I guess kind of. So when I started doing this, I had a job. I have a master's degree. I don't talk about exactly what the job was just because it's like private and it gives it away too much information, but I had a professional job and it was the kind of job that like I was pretty proud to be that thing, and a lot of people respected it and I was happy. And I mean, there was no job is perfect, but I was pretty happy with it. And I remember there was one time where pretty early on, I made a video that got so much hate. And it was a lot of hate about being a girl. And I was just so shocked that like, I think that was in 2020 or 2021. It was so early when I first started. And it was just like every minute I was getting a hate comment. And that was my first exposure to that. And I was just so shocked. Like I wasn't like getting hurt, I guess, because I was like, these are random people who I don't really care. Like, but it is hard to read that many hate comments. But I was just more shocked and I was like, oh no, if this is what it's like, if I'm gonna have to deal with this every day, maybe I don't want to do it. But it is what it is. Like that is what it's like every day. It's not like every single day I get thousands of hate comments, but some days I do. And I'm glad I kept going though, because obviously any creator would tell you this, like the good outweighs the bad by far, and it's definitely worth it. And I mean, I have so many, for every weird hate comment, I have like 100 overly enthusiastic nice comments. So I can't, yeah. Hating on people is wild unless they're a bad person. Yeah. Yeah, it's okay though. I mean, that's something else to think about. If you're thinking about being a creator, you are gonna come across hate no matter what, no matter who you are, no matter what. And you kind of have to go into it thinking that you're not gonna care about what those people think. How do you get video ideas? Okay. Honestly, a lot of the time, I am just like about to fall asleep and I'm like, oh my god, and then I just have the idea pop into my head. I have over 2,000 videos, like so this is just really, really ingrained in me and part of my life that I am constantly thinking of ideas. And I think that is probably the biggest strength that I have, and the biggest strength that you could have as a content creator to set you apart and to keep you going long term, is to have a lot of ideas and just be like, just embrace your creativity and be really open to random ideas pop into your head. And okay, so I had a video that I popped into my head, and at first I was like, this is kind of dumb, but maybe I'll do it anyway. It popped in my head late at night. I think I woke up and I thought, oh, I should do a video where I unarchive all my skins except for the Diamond Hands one. And then the next day, I think I like typed up what I could say and then fell back asleep. And I woke up and I was like, oh my god, I'll try and make that video. It sounds kind of dumb, but let's do it. And that video has, I think, 2 million views. So you gotta just lead into those ideas. Other content creators would say like that they get some ideas, inspiration from looking at what other people are doing, and that's a very like real thing. I would say like just make sure that you aren't directly copying someone, or make sure that like if the creator of the video that inspired you found your video, they wouldn't be able to like put them side by side and say, oh, you obviously copied my video, because that's just not fair. You don't want to build your platform off of copying other people. There's other hi Luke, hi Rizzy. One other thing I wanted to say about how do I get subscribers is that actually I wrote this out because I was gonna tweet about this earlier, like a long time ago. I wrote this like influencer advice sheet. Okay, I know that there are a lot of different techniques that people can use to try and get a lot of subscribers. Okay, and you guys have all seen those videos too. There are videos that kind of like trick people into following you, like hold your breath until I hit this trick shot, and if I hit the trick shot, then you have to hit subscribe. And the thing about those videos is like, okay, the creator's editing the video, like they know that you're gonna hit the trick shot. It's not like a live thing, so they're tricking you and manipulating you. Or like, subscribe if you want 1 million V-Bucks. I'm gonna give 1 million V-Bucks to someone who subscribes, like and then they don't. Or subscribe if you can find the PLE. Or I saw one, this is not in the Fortnite scene, but I saw one that was like, it was really bad. It's not even allowed. You're not allowed to do this kind of thing on YouTube, but some people do. I think this channel got taken down, actually. I'm not sure, but it was like, it was this video about like some random fact, and then in the middle it said, anyone who's watching this video, if you don't subscribe, this is what the video said. I'm not saying this. It said that you had to subscribe or else you didn't love your mom. And they got 1 million subscribers within a month of making those videos every day. And I am disgusted by that. Like, what do you guys think of that? I think that, well, I know that is against, I'm sure, I don't want to say I know because I'm not trying to give like full 100% advice on this, but I am pretty sure that is against YouTube's terms of service. You're not allowed to manipulate people or lie to them in order to trick them into supporting you. And it is crazy because the people who follow you off of that are not people who like you. They're not people who are like, wow, I want to see more. That was you, Slaya. Hi, Slaya. There are the people who are following you are 4-year-olds who thought that if they didn't subscribe, it means they didn't love their mom. And that's not a good reason to be part of someone's community. And I've seen people do that kind of thing, and I've seen it not work out for them. Like, you know, you might get a number beside your name that's really, really big really quickly, but then maybe they go live and they could have 3 million subscribers and they have 10 viewers because all their subscribers didn't actually know who they were. They just like got tricked into subscribing. So it is tempting. I know that it would be really tempting to make your content totally focused on getting subscribers, but I fully and always will recommend to make content that you like and make content that you want to see on the platform that you're on, so that people subscribe because they like you and people subscribe because they love your content. And that's how you build a community, and that's how you can feel proud of yourself, and that's how you can actually be a real content creator. You have to make real content that has a point besides tricking people into subscribing. Does that make sense? 3-year-olds, yeah. Happy birthday, Jaden. You're welcome, Unreal. I really hope that helps. So I mean, the takeaway from that, besides don't make that scummy type of content, is I think you should make the content that you like. If you like videos where people go into random squads and have funny conversations with people, make that. If you like those oh no. If you like those videos where it's like, if you're a sweat and you love watching compilations of like I always, every time I talk to Tax, I'm like, I always watch his videos when they come across my page, because it'll be like 1v16 and then he will actually 1v16 and it has like a funk music in it. If you like that type of video and you're a sweat who can do that, make that type of video. Like, make the type of video that you like. If you like the videos where it's like, these are the top 5 most emo Fortnite skins, like I made one like that did really well, make that. If you were, I see a lot of girly Fortnite TikTokers doing well, specifically only on TikTok. I see them going so viral. So if you are a girly Fortnite player, there is an audience there for you to be yourself and talk about that. Oh, did I see Zombie? Where's Zombie? I missed his message. I can't scroll up. No. Zombie! I can't see your message. I'm so sorry. Wait. Facts. Oh, there it is. There's nothing worse than having 1,000 followers and nobody's watching. Yeah, I mean, that would feel bad. But what, I mean, I've literally seen this situation where someone had millions of followers, and I don't know this person personally, but like they had millions of followers, and they went live, and I think they got all their followers from reaction content, and then they tried to stream like Call of Duty or something, and no one watched it, and I felt bad for them. But then I like watched the content, and I was like, oh, every single video they made was about tricking people into subscribing to them. So then I didn't feel as bad. And I think like, if you want to be a gaming streamer, if you want to be a gaming creator, then like think about how you can best present yourself as a gamer to your audience. Not everyone has to want to do gaming. There's lots of other paths to content creation, and I don't know very much about any of them except for gaming. You do love wholesome random film moments? Okay, good. Same. Then you should like lean into that and do that. I hate those shorts where people say, oh, okay, my chat was so delayed. I hate those shorts where people say, if you can name a skin they don't have, they'll give you V-Bucks. But the thing is, they don't. They have every skin. That's a scam. Like, I mean, some people might be doing that as a joke, but there are some things that can be a scam. Can you please help me get better at Fortnite? It's always been a dream to be in a video with you. And sometimes kids make fun of me because I play Fortnite and I'm a girl and they just love you. Oh my gosh, Zozo Decat. First of all, no one should ever make fun of anyone for doing something because they're a girl. That's ridiculous. There's no reason why you couldn't play Fortnite. And so when people make fun of you for that, who cares about them? Just, obviously, it sucks when people make fun of you, but you know, you're better than that and you don't have to worry about that. Can I help you get better at Fortnite? Okay, so I am not a professional player. It's so funny to me when people ask me that because I play with a lot of people who are a lot better than me and they have helped me improve. But I can try. I have improved a lot over the last couple years, so I can tell you what I do. When I first started trying to get better was I went into creative all the time. I went into combat, creative modes like free-for-all maps or 1v1 maps or the 0 build 2v2 rapid or whatever. And I played them for at least 2 hours a day, okay? And that's probably the best thing you can do. Also, like, find other people to grind with. If you're a girl, there's lots of girly Discord servers. There's one called the Girly Squad that I collabed with on a video. If you go to my main channel, I think it's like my third most recent video. Like, Wes sneaked into my girls only tournament. There's a link that you can join. There's girls playing all the time in there. Or in my Discord server, if you type !Discord, you can join. There's always people looking for other people to play with. I'm Unreal. Yes, Penguino. I'm Unreal in all 7 game modes, actually. It was a grind, and I had some good teammates to help me. I got there solo in ranked 0 build reload, which I also would recommend playing more solos if you're trying to improve. Why did I choose Leia? Why did you choose the potato in your specific background? I think that, okay, so I just think out of all the filters that I had available to me, the potato was the funniest. Also, my potato is too low. There we go. The potato was the funniest. And I used to use a different potato. I used to use a potato that had a green screen background, and it was a little bit more stiff. And I kind of liked that it was a green screen because she was just hovering above the game, which was kind of funny. But then I found this one. And look, I chose this one because I like how it moves, because it's like bouncy. And then there's lots of different options for the background, but most of them are brown, like in the dirt. And I felt like those weren't as clickable or as like engaging as this one. I honestly chose this one because I think it's funny that it says potato, like it's like a magazine cover and says potato, like it would say Vogue, but it says potato. And it's like, it's so obvious that I'm a potato, but it still says potato. And even though it says potato, sometimes people are like, why are you a bald rock? I'm a potato, thank you. And yeah, you're welcome, Zozo. I got you, and I wish you the best. I hope it goes well. Keep me updated. Come back to stream and tell me how it goes. What do you okay, well, okay, that's a hard question to answer because it's not available anymore. So I don't know. I can't give you advice on how to get the potato. Okay. Kaylee says, yo, I'm a very small content creator, 30 subs, and you are my inspiration. Oh, thank you, Kaylee. Kaylee, if you have any questions, I would love to hear more. I'd love to hear more. And help you out with whatever I can. Okay, a really bad Fortnite player. Okay, that's their name. I'm not saying they're bad. Okay, that's just their name. What should I do if I'm super busy, but I really want to be a creator, like school and the pressure to get good grades and go to college? Ooh, okay. This is really tough for me to answer because I waited until after I had graduated and started my professional job to become a content creator. So I wasn't really, I have never really experienced that. I always liked editing videos, but I wasn't playing Fortnite until after I had graduated. So part of me, like, okay, I always want to say that everyone should follow their dreams and be creative. And I think for me personally, like, it is such a amazing blessing. And like, I'm so grateful to have this be my like really secure full-time job making these videos. Like, it's really insane and mind-blowing to me that I get to do something fun and creative every day. And I want that for everyone. Like, I want everyone to have this option. It's a lot of hard work, okay? Like, I post a video every day, at least one video, and so it's a lot, but I'm so lucky, and I would never take that for granted. But I also am very passionate about education, and I went to college or university, and then I went to university for a second degree. So I was really passionate about my job, and I think that because I went to university and I wasn't making content. I was in university. I was having fun. I was making videos for fun with my friends, kind of, I guess. But like, I was just focused on living life and being a good student and being a good friend and learning life skills when I was in university, and also in high school too. I had a lot of fun in high school, and I also was editing videos for fun, but I was more focused on being a good student. And I think I would say there's a lot of time to be a content creator in your life. I am really glad that I didn't like give up life experiences in school. I would have had to sacrifice so much if I started my YouTube channel when I was a college student. Like, and to college students, there are successful college students and high school students who are putting in hours and hours of time every day on their channels, and it's paying off for them. So like, they might tell you something different, and I can't speak to their experience. But like, just know that would be a sacrifice. So what would I say to you? I would say you got to decide for yourself. I personally am really glad that I didn't start full grinding content until after I had lived my school experience. Harvard and MIT. Yes, like I don't tell people what universities I went to. Just like little things that I keep private. Like I don't tell people the city I live in, my like real name. So, but I went to good universities, and I took it seriously, and I think it's a really good experience. Honestly, like I don't think I would be as good of a content creator as I am now, if I hadn't lived that experience. Like going to college, no matter what your degree is, you're gonna learn work ethic and hopefully critical thinking skills, and you might maybe do a degree that can help you with content creation. Like do a degree that has some sort of creativity to it, or go to a college that incorporates broadcast or editing, video editing, or graphic design. Zombie says, oh, okay, I mean, I'll answer yours after. Yeah. And if you really, really love making videos, please do that. Please continue doing it. Post even though you're in school. But I would say, like, don't put too much pressure on yourself to make it a full-time job until you're done with your other goals. And you never have to, like, you should never be like feeling bad that your video didn't do well. Once you're a full-time content creator, if your videos start to flop, then you can feel bad and then you can be worried, but you're more and I feel like that sometimes, even though I'm really happy with my views overall, but like if one, like there was one day earlier in January, my views are doing great now, but there was one day earlier in January where I had a bad view day and I was like, it's over. I'm ruined. It's all over. And I knew that I wasn't. It just happens. It just, like, I made a video that I thought was gonna get 3 million views, and I think it got like 80,000 views, which is a huge flop on my channel. And I was so disappointed. I was like, I lost it. I've lost my touch. But we don't need to put that much pressure on ourselves. Okay. Zombie said, is it better to part-time stream while you're in school working a job, or use that time to plan the theme, logos, emotes, and then go all out when you're done? Or how? Oh my gosh, Zombie, that is such a good question. Okay, for me, I did it part-time. So I had my full-time job, business. Okay, I just have to say, Leia said business school or art school or anything like that would help. And I totally agree. If you are in school and your ultimate goal is to become a content creator, I think, like, stay in school and think what classes could help you. I think creative writing classes could help any content creator. Any like public speaking classes, I don't know if that's a thing. I think it is in some colleges. Would really, really help. So yeah. I took a lot of different types of classes. I don't share my major just because I don't. But I will say the classes that I think helped me in my content were, I took some creative writing classes, like I just said, and I actually can tell you guys that I was into creative writing my whole life, and I actually wrote a novel that I didn't really try to publish, but maybe one day I'll get back into that. But if you're a creative type of person, then you should just continue to explore those hobbies, because they help me all the time. Like literally every single day I use creative writing skills in here. And psychology. I would say if you're in college or you plan to and you want to be a content creator, take Introduction to Psychology. Like, it's just an interesting class, and psychology is a huge part of being a full-time content creator, actually. Like, yeah. I don't want to get too much more into that, but okay, yeah. So Zombie's question. Hi Libro and Oak Tree and Cosmic Snail. Wait, let me see. Now we're talking, I gotta change that on there. We're talking about how to balance work and content. Okay, yeah. So most people are gonna have to, if you become a content creator, you're gonna be working and doing content. So I did for, I think, 2.5 years maybe. I worked my full-time job and then was part-time on the side editing videos. And I remember that time, and I actually sometimes look back to it. This is so weird, but I look back to it with nostalgia and like a happy time, because I would go to my job And sometimes I worked from home and sometimes I didn't. And then I would drive home on my 1-hour lunch break and eat my lunch at the computer while I was editing my long form YouTube videos that were gonna get max 1,000 views. Like, that is how into being a YouTuber I was back then. And I loved editing those videos. Like, I would, even though now I'm like, wow, I worked half a day, I came home, I worked for a full hour, and then I went back and I worked a full day, and then I came back and streamed customs. Like, it didn't feel like working because I loved the editing so much and I loved the streaming, and that was such a green flag that I was like doing something good. It was a creative hobby for me that became a job, and it is different now that it's a job, but it still has the same like happy feeling when I'm doing the work. So I think it's better to, it depends on the person, but I think it's totally fine to start part-time while you already have a normal job. One question I get a lot is, how did you know that it was time to quit your job? Or like, when do you quit your job? Yeah, top 10 camping spots in Fortnite. Yes, like that was one of my first ever videos. It's not good. Now, you can go back and watch on my main channel. It is not the best video out there. But at the time, I loved it. I thought it was funny. How do you know? I was seeing so many good questions, but how did you know when to quit your job? I can't give like official advice, but for me, I quit my job when I was making the same amount of money from content that I was from my real job. So I knew I didn't want to quit my job until I knew that this was going to be stable, and that is not going to happen right away. Like, even if I had a really viral video happen to me right away, and which is really lucky, and it was a green flag that I was like a good fit for this job, that I was able to get I actually had a couple viral things really quickly, but there is luck involved as well, and there's always luck involved in this job, and that's a really frustrating thing about it. But you could have a viral video pop off like millions and millions of views, and that does not equal stable income for long term. You have to be able to be consistent and consistently be making high view videos. So you actually do have to do it for quite a while and be able to keep the consistency going to know whether you can make it a long-term thing. It takes a while to build up the community too. It takes a while to like make people subscribe to you. Like, I think that I've noticed on my channel that if I have like 4 videos going on the feed at the same time, like millions of views, that's when I get a ton of subscribers. Like that happened last week. I think I had 5 videos hitting the feed getting over 1 million views that I had posted in the last 2 weeks. And because of that, I got so many new subscribers last week, because people were more likely to hit subscribe if they see your videos a lot. There's this like marketing rule. This is a little like marketing factoid, that a customer has to see your product on average 7 times before they finally decide to buy it. So you can kind of think of that as it applies to your content. Like, if you want, you can have 1 viral video and that's great. You'll get some people from that, but you'll get way more if you consistently are hitting the feed and people see your videos over and over again. Someone asked if the Epic creator program where they give you skins, if it matters if you're family friendly or not. Okay, I cannot speak for Epic. So I don't know. I don't know what goes into their decisions, but I will say I do know some content creators who are in it who are not family friendly. I actually know a lot of them who aren't technically family friendly. Most of them are really positive creators and non-toxic and non-dramatic. So they are not technically family friendly, but they are really good role models still. So yeah. Take that with whatever you want. Oh, you know what? We could talk about the family friendly thing, because I think you have to do, if you are not naturally able to be family friendly, then you probably shouldn't force yourself to be, because people will be able to tell if it's fake. Okay, I don't know what to name this part, so we're saying tips for new creators. I mean, Ninja had like a big thing where he said he regrets being family friendly because it didn't feel natural to him. I think that being family friendly has been a great option for me, because I know Nick A30 has said something similar, where he's like, he knows that there are whole families who, like, the parents watch it with their kids, and like, I try to make content that can appeal to all ages. Like, every piece of content that I put out there, I'm like, yeah, I would watch that. And I'm an adult. But I also make sure that it's something that people of any age, including kids and teens, would be able to watch, and their parents wouldn't get mad at them. And I think that, like, honestly, a couple times, I have never talked about this before, but a couple times in my streaming life, my content life, a non-family friendly streamer, who some of them are my friends, but some of them have said stuff to me like, some of your audience is kids, so it's not that hard. And I think that's so wrong. It's like, well, I can actually see the demographics. I know there's lots of different ages that watch me, but kids are just as important as adults. Like, I don't understand why some adult streamers think that if their viewer is a child, they're not valuable to them. Like, any age of person is valuable as an individual person. And like, the 13-year-old kid who's watching is gonna be an adult one day. Like, they're just a future adult. Like, I don't understand the disrespect and the ageism that some people put towards kids. And I think, like, yeah, I don't know. And sometimes those types of streamers will talk down to children, and I think that's weird. But yeah, in general, I think making content that any age can enjoy, probably a good call for Fortnite. If you don't want to have the all ages audience, then you don't have to. And you can make content that is for adults, and you can market as adult only if you want. You can put all sorts of stuff in there. Kids are as valuable. Yes. Zombie. Thank you. Yeah, Zombie is a good... Wait, are you actually... Technically, I think you are family friendly. He has family friendly vibes. Kids rise. Toppy Frog, thank you for subscribing. Appreciate it. There's nothing wrong with appealing to all ages. It takes a lot of work, yeah. People are doubting me. What should I do? Okay. Emma, thank you so much for subscribing. Thanks to anyone else who subscribes right now. Little thing will pop up. And David, thank you for subscribing. Oh, there's so many good. Oh my gosh, there's so many good. Okay, Cruzzy, I've given so many tips for small streamers. I'll talk more about streaming specifically after I answer this one. Someone said, people are doubting me. What should I do? People are going to doubt you from the second you start your account until forever. Like, I am so sorry to tell you that because it's sad, but that's just how people are. People are threatened when they see certain types of people. Not everyone. There's so many supportive people, okay? And you got to focus on those ones. But like, there are some types of people who have like self-esteem problems or whatever, and no matter what, no matter how good you do, no matter if you were the second most viewed female Fortnite YouTuber in the world every month, almost, or no matter what happens, no matter if you have 868,000 subscribers, they're gonna get comments saying that you suck and that you aren't successful and that you should quit. And you have to just be like, I don't care about them. They don't know me, and they are just saying that because they feel bad about themselves. So if people are doubting you, You can choose to ignore that. You can choose to let that fuel you and make you want to be better. That's something that that I try to do, is if I decide to read those comments, I'm like, okay, now let me make a 4 million view video real quick. Like, you just have to, yeah, I mean, it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen almost every day if you become a big creator. People in real life will also doubt you. And it's interesting. And I have so many friends in real life who have supported me no matter what, and they are super supportive of me, even if they don't understand it, even if they think that it's like confusing or really random that I have quit my job to do this. They still are supportive. Some of them watch all my videos. Some of them never watch the videos, but they always ask about it. So you gotta cling to those people and like value those people a lot. And I love those people so much. But there's also gonna be people that you know who are just jealous and who are just like, don't want to see someone make money from doing something that's fun and seems easy to them. So unfortunately, that's just part of it, and you just got to be like, well, if you have this as a job, you're lucky to have it, and you just kind of have to realize that people are going to doubt you and say negative stuff because it's more about them than you. Yeah. Hopefully that helped. How do I keep people interested in my videos? Well, one thing that you can do is make people care about you as a person, and by do that, show your real personality and be likable and be funny and be yourself. And that's just a good advice for any type of content. If people care about you because you actually show them yourself, they'll probably watch whatever you do because they like you and they want to know more. The best way to prove someone right is to be successful. Yes. The best way to prove someone wrong is to be successful despite what they say, if they doubt you, for sure. Okay, let's do streaming stuff. No, you're good, Genevieve. Okay, let's change the question to tips for new streamers. Now, I always say that I am not a streamer. Gamer Solema, thank you so much for subscribing. If anyone's watching right now, please hit subscribe. Maybe you're watching the VOD afterwards. Also, shout out to all the people watching the VOD after. This is a long video probably, and I appreciate you being here. I actually, because on this new channel, my streams get pushed after they're over. So I get way more views on the streams afterwards than I do live. So everyone say hi to the people watching the VOD afterwards. Okay, would you count me as family friendly? No. I wouldn't. You don't fit the definition of family friendly, and that's okay. I mean, if you don't have to be family friendly. If you guys have specific questions for streaming, I can definitely help you with those. I will always be a content creator first. I care more about the videos. I can reach way more people with the videos, and I have more of a strength on the videos. Oh, someone is asking for how to get more views on videos like shorts. Does the time matter in the thumbnails? Oh my gosh. Okay, One Shop Dubs, I'm gonna answer your question after we talk about the streaming thing. Please copy and paste your question and put it back in after. Did I just drop a video? Oh my god, is it 3 o'clock? Yes, it is. Yeah, I did on my main channel. Let's see. I did. It's about Kaiju number 8. It literally just came out. Let's go, man. Okay. Best platforms to pursue. Oh my god. My favorite tip for streaming, don't have people's mic on right away if you let them play with you because some trolls are nasty. That's a really good tip. Yes. If you play with random people. Should I start streaming if I'm already making videos? That is up to you, Nugget. I did. I started streaming for fun before my channel was monetized. So I think I started doing it as soon as I got my creator code. So I hit 1,000 subscribers, I think a month after I started my channel. and someone was like, do customs, and I was like, what's that? And then I went live and I did customs, and I think my first ever stream is actually up on my first channel, that so you could go watch it and see how it went. It was a weird time. Like, I didn't know what was going on, but it was just cute and fun. And I did lots of custom streams, and I just did that for fun. I just did it to connect with my viewers. And there's a lot of different reasons why people would stream, and I would say if your only reason for streaming is to make money, I don't think that's a good enough reason. And I think it's going to be really hard to be successful if that's your only reason for doing it, because it's really hard to make a lot of money streaming. This channel isn't monetized, and I just am streaming on here to help you guys out and to make a connection with you guys and to hang out. And because I remember what it was like to be a new streamer. But I think, like, even like when I stream, I'm averaging 500 viewers now because I do vertical streaming, and I don't think that I would make a full-time salary just if I was just streaming. I make most of my money from YouTube from views on shorts and long form. We can talk about the business side of things and like money making things too. That would be that's something that a lot of streamers don't talk about. And I'm not going to give you specific numbers, but one thing I can talk about for streaming is vertical versus horizontal. Thank you, Genevieve. Okay, crazy. I'm streaming horizontally right now because I'm on my second channel, and I just decided to test out horizontal streams again over here. But I was streaming horizontally for 2 years, almost, I think, twice a week. So that's a lot of horizontal streams. And when I stopped streaming horizontally over there, I was averaging between 200 and 300, and we're doing lots of custom streams. Then I switched over to vertical streaming, and right away I started averaging way more. And I also started streaming on TikTok, and some TikTok streams I get thousands of viewers. Some TikTok streams I get 100 something viewers, and it's just all over the place with vertical streaming. But with vertical streaming, your stream gets pushed out to new people. So some people won't agree with me on this, but I think that vertical streaming on YouTube and TikTok is such a good way to go. I love YouTube for streaming. It's my favorite place to stream. I love it so much. I think there is a really cool community on Twitch, and I do like watching streams on Twitch. But I don't like prefer watching streams on Twitch compared to YouTube or TikTok. I don't know why people do. But they do. I didn't choose Twitch because I don't want to be a streamer. I want to be a content creator, so it makes sense to do everything on one place on YouTube. So if that's you, I'd recommend YouTube. It's really hard to grow on Twitch, especially now. But I also, if you love Twitch, do Twitch. It's totally fine. How do you get more views when streaming? Well, I would try improving your thumbnail and making sure your title is interesting, and vertical streaming. Vertical streaming is probably the #1 way to get more viewers, because you are going to be pushed onto the shorts feed. Another thing with vertical streaming is if you have a hook on, like a visual hook, like I do. Once a week I will do a face reveal if I win this game. And those streams, I sometimes average 1,000 viewers. And which is twice as much as my normal streams. And sometimes, like I said, sometimes I hit between the two platforms over 9,000 viewers. I often do. And that's because I have a good hook. And also because a lot of people want to see my face reveal because they haven't yet, because I'm a potato. But if you can find something like, I always, like, this is an example I tell people this often when streamers ask me for vertical streaming advice a lot. And I will say, like, put a hook on there, a visual hook, like, that has text. Like, I have text on screen right now, but vertically it would be underneath my potato. And it would say, like, trying to get a 10 kill win, or trying to get Godzilla, or like something. Like, it doesn't even have to be crazy like a face reveal. It doesn't have to be something insane. It could just be something like a goal to get people to click in and get invested. And make sure it's not something scammy. Make sure you're not lying to them. Or make sure you're not promising something that doesn't exist, like giving them V-Bucks, then you're not actually going to do that. Yeah, Zombie says there's no FYP on Twitch, which is a problem. That is exactly right. Twitch is cool. I don't hate Twitch. I like Twitch. Not for me streaming. It doesn't make sense for me, but... Oh, I don't know one-shot dubs. I don't know how to do that. I have done that from Streamlabs. There is a way to, if you get Streamlabs Ultra, there's a way to enable dual output, so you can actually stream vertically and horizontally at the same time. I don't know how to do it on OBS, but I'm sure there's a way, and I'm sure if you Google it, they'll tell you. Maybe there's not a way, but there's a way on Streamlabs. Pretty Ellie, thank you so much. Well, no. What was I talking about, chat? Oh, yeah. I mean, if you're a new streamer, try vertical streaming on YouTube. It may take you a few weeks before the algorithm picks you up, but like, I would say have a really simple layout with your webcam, and then a little hook underneath saying like, can I get a 15 kill win? And then show your kills underneath, and then just play and have fun and talk a lot and be funny and interact with chat a lot. That's my tip. On OBS, you have to download an extension. Okay, cool. Thank you, Tyler. Tyler, how are you doing? Thank you. Thank you for being here. If I'm being honest, Twitter is boring now. Billy! Would you mean Twitch? Should I get a face cam if I streamed? Ooh. Okay, I streamed with no face cam or potato cam for a while, and it was fine. And there are streamers out there who do it without a face cam. It's also, I think it's easier to make content without a face cam than to stream without a face cam. I did notice once I started using the potato filter way back when like a long time ago, I got a lot more viewers or a lot longer engagement from people because there's more to look at. Like if right now, if I was streaming and there wasn't a potato, it would just be this stream. That doesn't mean you don't have to, that doesn't mean you can't do it. Thank you, Tyler. What is your most useful piece of equipment that's not a monitor, keyboard, mouse, mic, or camera? I'm looking around. The only piece of... Okay, well, here's the pieces of equipment that I see that aren't those things. My Stream Deck! I love it! Look! I love it so much. I can play this song. I can play this song. I can switch to my ending screen. I love it. Obviously, I'm sure you have a wonderful Stream Deck, Zombie, but if anyone is a streamer and you're like, look, if you know, maybe your birthday's coming up, you want a piece of tech, Stream Deck, if you take the time to learn it. Also, I just set up my Spotify on it, so I can it's just like not useful for when I'm streaming, but when I'm like editing or something, I can control my Spotify from it. I just love it, and it looks cute, and you can make it look adorable. And a ring light. My ring light, you can probably see it, a reflection of it in my glasses. I also, this is a monitor, but I just got an OLED monitor. And it's so nice. It just runs really well. Those are the only pieces of technology that I think I have that's classic ones. I don't have like a lot of fancy stuff. Well, I guess I also have the Wave XLR to convert my microphone to the PC. Epic score, thank you for following. But and a really bad Fortnite player, thank you. But hi, Allie. But I never touch that thing. The Stream Deck is the go. Yeah. You're in the Discord. Nice. Yeah, guys, if you don't know, I have a Discord server. You can type !Discord and it should give you a link. And you can participate in videos. A lot of times people ask me, can you add me? Can I be in a video? And if you get the trusted role, I will sometimes ping them and ask for help with videos. Actually, I have a big video coming up that I need 100 people for. I need 99 people for it. And I'm hoping to get them all from trusted. So get in there and get the role. How did I meet Yam Yam? Oh my gosh, that's a great question. I did a video where I was like, I made a short video that I said, I'm gonna, at some day, I was like, in sometime in the next 2 days, I'm gonna randomly turn on my friend requests and I'm gonna accept the first one I get and I'm gonna make a video with them. So I did that and I accepted someone named Screwed. His name is Screwed and me and him made a video together. But then in that video, she's actually in the Yam Yam's in this video because I accidentally accepted all 500 friend requests. 500 is the max that you can get. I accepted them all, and then I invited the first 16 people to request. I invited actually Ben Attacks, who's one of my mods too, also was one of those people. And we played a game of Team Rumble, and then they just became, both of them became really big parts of my community. And then Yam Yam is a hilarious person. Yam Yam reminds me of me when I was a kid, and so we did a video recently where I helped her rank up, and it was really cute. And here she is. No, Ellie doesn't have mod on here. Oh no! we'll get you that, Ellie. I'm sorry about that. Lit bro, you were in a video. You were in it was your birthday, and I gifted you something. Okay, Shot Dubs, how do you get some more? Hopefully that was good for new streamers. Overall, to sum up, try vertical streaming, stream to connect with your community, and be yourself and do something that, like, don't just stream for money. Be yourself and be kind and be authentic and be engaging. Okay, let's change it to views. I'm losing my mind. Ah, it's so big. Help. Okay. Views? Okay. This is such a good question. Someone put some Eminem's lyrics. Hi, the real Eminem. What's up? Okay. What are some tips to get more views on videos and shorts? Does the time matter, and do thumbnails make it more attention grabbing? Now we're getting into the meat. Thank you so much for asking that good question, One Shot Dubs. Okay. Yes, the time matters. Yes, the thumbnail matters. And how do you make it more attention grabbing? Oh my god. I feel like I have so much information on this in my little snaily brain that I could run a university level course for 3 years on it. Like, oh my goodness, it's gonna be so hard to answer this, but I'm gonna try and give you like the basics that will help you when you're first starting. So everyone needs to think more about the first 3 seconds of their short. If you are making short form content, think about yourself as a viewer. You're scrolling through, you see someone you've never heard of before. You are barely gonna give that video 3 seconds before you swipe away. If that video doesn't give you a very strong reason to continue watching, you're gone. And you yourself are the average viewer, right? So like, if you're not hooked by content, you need to think about how your content needs to be better than that. So like, think of that when you're scrolling, and like, think of it with a critical lens. Be like, oh, I did not want to watch that video. Why not? Oh, because it wasn't interesting, because it didn't start with a strong hook, or because I didn't know what it was about, or because it was too dark, I couldn't tell what was going on, or like whatever the reason is. And then you need to think, how can I do the opposite in my video? So I have really improved my content over the 5 years, well, 4 years, because I started in December. The 4 years that I've been doing it, I have thought critically. I've criticized my own videos more than anyone else to find the flaws with them. And that's what you should do. And it's totally okay if you start off and you don't know what you're doing, like I did. And also, the creator space changes a lot over time as well. So what was okay 4 years ago would not work now. But you're having a bad day and you made it better. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. I'm glad you're doing better. Yeah, I mean, I gave your content a chance because you sounded very loyal, and it turned out you were, aw, Terrence, you're so sweet. I would make sure that the first 3 seconds you basically show them or tell them why they should watch. And like, you shouldn't say, hey, watch my video because I'm gonna get a crazy clip. You could say, is this the best, did I just hit the best clip in Fortnite history? That, some people won't want to watch that, but some people will see that and be like, yeah, let's see it. Let's see it then. Let's see it then, Mateo. And then, like, a lot of my intros are like, oh, you know, I do those videos where, like I just did yesterday, where I bought the whole pack, the whole, like, kaiju pack. Also, guys, should I buy these? If one person says yes, I will. Where's the... Okay, I bought these because there was a emote. And that video is doing really well. I think I started that video off by saying, oh no, there's a new emote in the shop. And because I started off by saying like, oh no, did I start that one? I do that sometimes. I don't know if it was that one specifically. That got people into, that hooked people into being like, oh, what's this lady up to now? What's so upsetting to her? How did me and Snail Boy meet? Oh my god, I have answered that before. I answered that in my 8,000 subscribers Q&A. That's my only other Q&A that I've done besides this. I can answer it again. But yeah. That's one way. Put a good hook. Put a good hook. Does the time matter? Yes. If you are a new creator, so on my new channel here, you'll notice that my short videos and my video videos are gonna be shorter than my main channel videos, because on my main channel, people already know me. The YouTube algorithm is already like, hey, we know her videos are gonna do well, so we can feel safe showing these to people. This new channel doesn't have that many subscribers, and the videos, even though they have really good statistics, they're not getting pushed out because it's a new account, and that can be frustrating. And I know it would be really frustrating as a new creator. And I remember being a new creator and thinking like, my videos are good. Why aren't they getting pushed out? Well, they could have been better. And part of the reason why they weren't getting pushed out was because my channel was new and people didn't know me enough yet. So I would say make your videos shorter if you're new, so that you can have a really high average view duration. The average view duration is the percentage of your video that people actually watch. Guys, let's do it. Let's do a survey time. Guess in chat right now, what's the goal percentage for, let's say it's a 45-second short. What is the goal percentage average view duration that you want to get? Give me any number, basically. Like a realistic goal. It's okay that you use simple edit. You can do whatever you want. Don't worry. I forgot that the stream has a delay, but I'm looking for a guess. 20 seconds? No. Good guess, though. Thank you for the guess. For a 45-second video, the answer is 45. Your goal should always be 100%. You want everyone... That is a little bit aiming high, but that's not impossible. 45 seconds to get 100% would be a very, very good video. I have had that before, and the video ended up getting millions of views. A realistic goal would be anything above 90%. 20% would be less. A lot of you guys 20 seconds. That would be less than half of the video. And I can say with confidence that I have never seen or heard of a short form video on YouTube that was 44 seconds long with a less than 50%. I've never seen a video do well that wasn't at least 70%. But like for me, I want every video to have a 90% or higher. Like I analyze my own statistics all the time. That's the average you see longer videos get? Okay, so I don't think there's any like real... Oh, for long form videos. For long form videos, you want to aim for 50%. 50% would be good. At 40% is okay. But yeah, depends on how long the video is. I would, and I'm not saying this, I don't want anyone to feel discouraged or bad, but if you want to be getting tens of millions or 100 million one day views per month on your channel, you need to really think about, this is probably the best advice I'm going to give, the most valuable advice, okay? You need to get your average view duration up above 90% on most of the videos you put out. There's a few different ways that you can try and get that up. Make shorter videos. Cut out. How do you make shorter videos? Cut out a lot. When I record my videos, almost every short I make starts off over a minute, and then I have to cut and cut and cut and cut. And you gotta cut. I know it's hard. I know it's hard. And sometimes I have some really funny stuff that I'm really on the fence about cutting, and I cut out, and then it ends up being a very successful video without that one part. Cut out any dead air. Like, people need to be cutting more in between their sentences, in between their scenes. There should not be any silence in your short form videos, which seems crazy, but there really aren't, unless you're, well, I mean, unless you're doing clips and stuff, but that's different. But like, if you're doing a talking video, there should not be moments of silence in it. Do lots of cuts, do more editing. If you are not seeing if you're not seeing over 80%, so I would say like anything under 80% is a low percentage. And if you really want to be successful, you got to try and get it up above 90, which is hard, but it's a journey, and that's a good goal to have. You should post your funniest bloopers. Oh my gosh, I used to do that. I used to post bloopers. Maybe I should do that on the second channel. You're right. Hi, Kuno. Yeah, so other ways that you can try and get the view duration up, change up the type of videos that you are making. So like, if you're seeing that there's not a lot of, if you're seeing a lot of people are swiping away early in the video, or that your view duration is low, change it up. Look at all your videos you posted, find the ones that had the highest view duration, make more videos like that. Add more editing. So I see a lot of new creators be like, I don't like editing, or like, it takes me hours to edit my videos. So I'm trying to do less edits. That is something you can do if you want. If you want to try to have minimally edited videos, you can try that. I will say, there aren't snail feels. Yes, that's such a good idea. There aren't a lot of videos that there's not a lot of creators who consistently get high views who don't put a lot of work into every video. And I think that I was going to talk all about talent versus work ethic. I think that work ethic and the like desire to put effort and work into your video is long form. Okay, Cruzzy, that's long form. We're talking about short form. 37% is fine for a long form, depending on the length of it. If it was really long, I would accept 37% on one of my long forms if it was over 15 minutes. Taking notes, nice. But we're talking about short forms though, when we're talking about the percentage right now. Yeah. I think a lot of my successful short form videos are around 50%. And then a lot of my long forms are 50%. And then my like normal everyday type of like long forms are around 40. And then a flop is less than that. Who or what made me want to start YouTube? Myself. I just wanted to make videos that would make people laugh. And I liked making videos, and I just thought it would be a fun creative outlet. I did not think it was going to become a job. Wait, I feel like I had so much more to say about increasing your average view duration. So yeah, editing is a huge part of why your video could be getting more views. Like, sometimes people are like, well, people compliment my editing a lot, and that's so nice. And I really appreciate that, because yeah, I mean, when I started editing videos in the way that I do, there weren't a lot of other people editing them like that. I don't want to take credit for it. So I'm trying to not make myself sound too, like, proud of myself. But I was editing videos, like, in the style that I do now for over 2 years. And I've seen so many other people start to edit in the same way. And I think that that's because the editing style that I just discovered myself, or like developed over time because I noticed what was working, works really well. And you're welcome to try to use it as well. And there's lots, I'm not the first person to over edit my videos, you know, but do text that pops onto screen, put every word captioned. Here's why you should caption every word, okay? Because some people don't want to do it because, yes, it takes a lot of time. Does it take that much time? No, not really. If you just focus, if it's a 30-second video, you just have to type every word. How long does it take you to type every word in a 30-second video? Not that long. It should take 15 minutes because you just have to copy and paste the caption and type the word. If you're focused, though, if you get distracted, then it can take longer. And I totally understand because I get distracted sometimes too. But I think if one of the reasons why you're not having views is because you don't have a lot of editing in your videos, just lock in. If it's important to you to get more views and to grow as a content creator, just lock in, learn the editing. I use DaVinci Resolve. There's lots of other things that you can use. DaVinci Resolve is free. You can use Premiere. Some people use After Effects if they're fancy. You can use CapCut. I recommend using something more advanced than CapCut, but a lot of people like CapCut. Filmora is an option that I use that is really easy to learn. I did a sponsored post for them and I had fun. I'm not sponsored by them now, but I did actually have fun using it, and it would be a good option for beginners, in my opinion. DaVinci Resolve, great. Also great. Really great. That's the one I use, and that's the one I recommend the most for long-term creators. What editing platform do you use? Yeah, DaVinci Resolve. It takes a while to learn it because it is harder, but it's harder because it's more advanced and has more capabilities, and it's good. All right. Kuno, I don't know why. Let's not bring Discord issues into the chat. Can it become a big creator editing with CapCut? Some people do. I think you could. I think that honestly, that editing style that I have and that is really popular and that is successful, I would suggest trying to use DaVinci Resolve. CapCut isn't banned anymore. No, it's not. But TikTok and all of the TikTok programs like CapCut are set to be banned again in 70-something days. So who knows? They already showed that they could take it away, so they might take it away again. It's kind of insane that they did that. But anything seems to be possible. So it's okay, Kuno. I would definitely learn something that's not CapCut personally. I don't think there's anything wrong with CapCut though, and if that's your thing, do it. Use it. Editing tips, find a text that works for you. Like, find a font. It doesn't have to be the Fortnite font. The Fortnite font is called Big Burbank, but you can like Google popular YouTube fonts. This one that I have on here is called Fredonk. Let's see. Oh yeah, Fredoka. That's what I decided to use for this channel. Fredoka. I have a bunch of fonts that I use, depending on who's talking, but in the video. But I think it's good for your own brand to have like a certain style of font that you use in every video, so that no matter what, if someone comes across your video, even if they don't see like your name, they can tell right away who it was. And that's why don't just like watch someone's video and be like, oh, what's the font? Oh, what color did they use for the outline? Oh, what animation did they use for the, like, that is not going to help you in the long run. You should try and create your own style. Find a font that looks good that no one else has used. Use a color for your font that suits you. Design your own camera shake and pop up and drop shadow that you think looks good and that somehow reflects your vibe. And do that. How important is your brand to success? Does having numbers in your name hurt you? Should you aim for the same name across all platforms? Okay, cool. Zombie slay with the questions you're saying. Should you aim for the same name across all platforms? Yes, I couldn't because the little snail was taken. Grr. So I did snail Fortnite on Twitter and Instagram because that's what I had to do, but also that helped me out because sometimes people search Fortnite and they come across snail Fortnite. If you do, yes, I think you're right, Ellie. So yeah, you should try and aim for the same name, but it's not going to break you if you can't get the same actual @ It's going to be okay. How important is your brand to success? I think it's hugely important. Maybe when you first start, it's not the #1 thing that you need to worry about, but long term, I think your brand is vital. Think about people like Ninja. Ninja is one of the most successful streamers of all time, especially in Fortnite, and he has the most recognizable brand. Like he has a logo. Like, can you guys picture his logo right now? He has a font. I think he has a specific font that was made for him. What he rebranded a couple years ago, and I remember paying attention to it because I was like really into branding. I have a logo. I have a snail. Oh, it's not on here. Oh no, I should. But you guys have probably seen it 100 times. It's on my merch. I put it in my post. I put it in my post to promote this. It's gonna be in the thumbnail for this after I post it. It's a snail. It's a minimalist snail. I use the same font in all of my like promotional materials. I have a color palette that I use. I think like there's lots of like little things. So you know what? Can go back to what we were talking about before. If you are going to school or if you're like taking online courses or something, maybe take some marketing classes and learn the basics of marketing. Everything that I knew about marketing from school and other experiences I've had in life have helped me a lot with being a content creator. Because when you're a content creator, you're also running a business, and part of running a business is marketing. Tyler's a great example. Yeah. And Zombie, I know you know him, so that's so cool. Does numbers in your name hurt you? I don't know. The only way that I can think of that it would hurt you is that like if you had numbers at the end of your name, then maybe. Because then it means that a lot of other people, so if your name was like potato 371, then it's like people aren't going to remember the 371. They're just going to remember potato, so just make your name potato. Or like I did the littlest snail, but people just know me as Snail now because I have grown to a point where I am the biggest snail content creator. Yay. But at the time I didn't really know. I actually I just made this my gamer name, so it wasn't really thinking about being a content creator or branding. But when I decided to start a channel, I decided to keep it as the littlest snail because I think that was a visual, like there was a visual thing that would pique people's interest. Like, oh, it's not just a snail, it's a really, really tiny snail. So I think like having a memorable name that has a visual thing with it can help. And numbers might just kind of take away from that a little bit. But I don't think it's the end of the world. Okay, Ali said tips for someone who is faceless but wants to do a face reveal. Oh my gosh. Okay, so let me tell you my experience. When I started, okay, I actually remember talking to someone at work when I had been playing Fortnite every day, and I had learned a little bit about streaming, not a lot. I didn't know too much about it, but I talked to my coworker and I was like, I'm thinking about starting a stream. Like I would have a webcam and then I would just play, and I was planning to be like a normal face streamer. And oh yeah, shot thumbs. Okay, I have to talk about the thumbnails too. Okay, but let me quickly say about the thumbnails. For a short, your thumbnail isn't as important as you think, because most views on a short, on the average short, are getting viewed from the feed, from the For You page. So you haven't seen my face before? There it is. When you're trying to make, yeah, I mean, the most important part of a short is the actual content of the short. I can tell you an example. So sometimes I do shorts that end up getting a lot of views from the browse features, and those ones all have really good titles and thumbnails. On YouTube though, you can't choose the thumbnail unless you go into the mobile app and do this like weird thing. So it's not as important, but like I do that sometimes. If I'm like, oh, I don't like the thumbnail, it doesn't make any sense that they chose, and when I do set the thumbnail, it usually does get a lot more views from the browse tab. So if you are trying to decide what frame to use, I would say like use something that has a face. If you can, a face, it could be your Fortnite character's face doing a strong emotion. That makes it very clickable. Make sure if there's text on screen, make sure that the text makes sense and it's not just a random word like the. It should be something like that has to do with the hook or purpose of the video. Yeah, and make it bright. Make sure it's not dark. Make sure it's bright and vibrant. And yeah. Hopefully that helps. Okay, what was my other question? What was the question I was just answering? if I had a terrible viewed short, what would you do? I actually had a really weird situation on YouTube on my main channel where I was having like insanely good views in November, highest views ever. And I had like 3 in a row that were 1 million views. And then I posted one and I knew this was a video with Wes and Sarah, and I knew that it had potential to also get millions of views. And I was really happy with it. I thought it was so funny. And it flopped so badly. Like I don't mean like, oh, it only got 600,000 views instead of 1 million. I mean like it got like 20,000 views, which was the worst video on my channel by far in like half a year. So I was like, what the heck? So sometimes there's weird stuff that happens where it could have been that like YouTube was like, whoa, this girl is posting too much. She's spamming. Or it could have been like, we are already promoting her other 5 videos that have millions of views too much on the feed, so we don't need to give. I don't know what happened. I don't know why, but that one didn't do good. So what I did was I deleted it and I re-edited it to make it shorter and to put a different beginning, and that video has 3 million views now. So that's what I would do. I mean, also sometimes it's like, well, you can just take the L on that video. Like on my new channel, it's a new channel and I know the videos, like I'm hoping that my first videos will all get 10,000 views, but they would be getting, I think all the videos that I posted on this second channel would get at least 200,000 views on my main channel. So it kind of like is sad to post them here, but that's what you do when you start a new channel. You know that it's going to take a while. So sometimes you just got to accept it, but you can also delete it and remake it and improve on it. Face reveal question. Okay. This is what I did. So when I started making content, I actually decided not to do a face reveal because I had a job that was really important to me that I cared about a lot, and I was like, what if I grow to be really successful? That would be crazy. And it is crazy. But then I wouldn't want people to come into my place of work and recognize me. I didn't want to have to tell everyone I worked with that I was a Fortnite content creator on the side. Like, you can always try again. Exactly. I don't think you should delete your bad shorts immediately. I think you should give them at least a couple weeks, and then, yeah, especially if you're a new creator. If you want to be a face, I honestly think that like there is a place for faceless content creators long term. So if anyone is feeling that they're not ready to do a face reveal, or they're scared about doing it, you don't have to. You can, and if you really, really want to, I totally recommend you, because like, look how fun it is. But also you might be worried about safety, and I know that, yeah, there's some reasons to be concerned. Juice World Fan, thank you so much for subscribing, and Travis Fan, thank you. I decided to do a face reveal once I quit my job, and also once I felt safe about doing it, and also once I hit 100,000 subscribers. So I'd been saying for 2 years that I would do a face reveal once I got 100,000 subscribers. I also I don't know if I've talked to it. I think I tweeted about this a long time ago. I really, really early in my content experience, like really early, like a month in, I had a friend who I used to play Fortnite with a lot. He invited me to play Valorant with his friend. And his friend was a jerk. His friend was the worst. And I actually stopped being friends with my first friend because of this weird situation he kept putting me in. But he kept inviting me to play with his friend, and his friend was so mean. His friend was like, literally said, oh, so this is a girl who's trying to be a content creator? And he said, if you are a girl, you have to use your views you have to use your appearance to get views, period. I was like, what are you talking about? There's lots of faceless creators like Fearless and CJ who are the highest viewed Fortnite creators. No one has to use their looks to get views. And he said, well, women just aren't entertaining like Fearless is. And I was so mad because I'm like, there's no reason why a woman couldn't be as entertaining. The thing is, there is a lot of sexism that exists, and so there's a lot of people who are less likely to give a woman content creator a chance because of all the internalized like thoughts they might have or judgments they might have. But and even some people just might have a preference, I guess. But so I remember saying to him, like, I am going to become a successful YouTuber based off of my entertainment value alone. And then I said to myself, I'm not face revealing until I hit 100,000 subscribers. So yeah, I know, right, Yam? Angry face. But yeah, so oh nice, Iron Man, please. Yeah, sometimes your shorts can pop off after a while. Actually, I don't know if it's my most viewed short anymore, but like I hopped into a coffee shop. It did well at first, but it didn't pop off until like months after. That's when it started to get so many views, like months after. So you know, it's good to just keep your shorts up, unless they get like 0 views, I guess. Then maybe there's something wrong with it. Like maybe AI detected something bad in it, and you maybe need to remake it. But angry, yeah. So for me, the face reveal thing was partially safety and like just like feeling like I didn't want people to find me at work, but also it was for myself to be like, I want to prove that specific evil man wrong. And then yeah, and then I did it. It is okay, nice. I think if you add up the views, the fingernails one is actually the most, because it had a lot of views on both platforms. But that is my most popular short, I think. I know my main doesn't have fingernails. It's so sad. Hopefully they give her hopefully they're working on a version of her that does. I have a Discord. Yes, you can type !Discord. I'll give you the link. Now tips specifically for doing the face reveal. I don't know. You gotta do it in your own way, I guess. I showed him. Yeah. That guy, as soon as I started, I came across him again after I had like had a couple of viral videos, and he changed his tune and he was inappropriate. And then anyway, we don't talk about that guy anymore. We don't need to think about him. He's gone. He's just a weird internet man. Ugh. But none of you guys are weird. You're all amazing. Oh my god. I do have Twitch, but I don't stream it. I haven't streamed there in over a year, but it's Little Snail Gaming. To do my face reveal, I did hype it up a lot. I hyped it up a lot. I was scared. I was scared because I but I do face reveals now every time I stream. And I get so many nice comments, and I appreciate like the nice comments are so much more, but like there are people who are gonna say something mean about a woman's face reveal or anyone's face reveal, no matter their gender, but like they are gonna say something mean no matter what. Like they have the mean comment ready to go. They haven't even seen your picture. They're gonna make the comment regardless of what you look like. And honestly, when I did I had an editor who I really liked and trusted. So I actually was a friend who I played with a lot. He was an editor, and he edited my face reveal video for me, and I loved it. He did a great job. My like long form video where I did it. I was ready to cry. Like I was like ready. I was like, oh, there's gonna be so many mean comments. And this was also like during one of like the height of me doing all of my like viral. A lot of Fortnite players were confused, like the troll skin video. So I had a lot of attention on my channel and stuff. And I had a lot of hate because people were like, how dare you disrespect Spider-Man? And so yeah, so I was worried, but I had a really good experience with my face reveal. I'm so lucky. And then, then I saw Dream's face reveal a few years later, and I was like, oh my gosh, he had the opposite experience. And like, I don't know. I think it's good that I was prepared for the worst, and there definitely were there were some creepy comments. Oh wait, actually, oh no. I can't talk about exactly what happened here, but like people will do bad things with your photos, and because you haven't done a face reveal, you suddenly do it, and people are ready with something inappropriate, and that's really upsetting. That's really weird. But that's something you have to consider before you do the face reveal, and it's unfortunate. I'm actually a potato. Yeah. I'm glad I did it. If you have a voice that can carry you know, it's good for streams, audiobooks, podcasts. Yeah. Yeah, everyone has a voice. So I mean, yeah. Thank you, Juice World fan. The creepy comments I read. I know. And like, I know we're getting those comments regardless of whether we show our face or not. And that's just part of it, unfortunately. You can just block them. Advice for sound effects and background music? Do you have a specific question about that? You should use them. You should use sound effects and you should use background music. I use copyright-free background music, and right now we're listening to some Epidemic Sound background music. So Epidemic Sound is something that you have to buy. Oh my gosh, thank you so much to DNJ Slayas for subscribing. I love it. There's so many good options. I always recommend it. Artlist is another one that you can get lots of good stuff. If you use copyright music, you will have to share some of your revenue with the copyright holder, and maybe all of your revenue. So it's always good to use copyright free or music that you have a license for. You know who had a rough post face reveal? Dakota's. He was almost this ASMR Fortniter, and then his views dipped, but now he surged back. Oh yes, okay, Dakota's. He plays with swearing. That's how I actually found out about Dakota's. I wasn't an OG Fortnite watcher, but yeah, Dakota's had a lot. He was really, really big on YouTube a long time ago, as a faceless, chill guy. And I think he is older than people thought. Am I right? And I think that's really cool. I think that's great. But yeah, he had a hard time apparently. But I think every time I see him on Twitch, his views are really good on Twitch, at least. Like, and he seems like such a nice guy. I'm glad he's doing good. But yeah, that's an example of like, I guess something to be wary of, and that is something that honestly I was scared of. I don't put my face. I didn't want to change my content too much, so I don't put my face in my content very often. And actually, I tested it out. I did a vlog where I went to New York City, and it was a sponsored video where they sent me to New York City, and I got to go to the Payday 3 party, and then I had to make a video about the party and the game. And I decided to also show myself a few times in the video with no oh yes, Ellie says there's lots of artists that aren't. Yes, like Good Kid. You can use Good Kid songs and they will not copyright you. He was 3K average and then he dipped to 400. Oh, nice. So 400, I mean, that's still good. That's still great. I'm sure he was frustrated with that though. But I'm glad he's back. He probably has new viewers now. But yeah, anytime you change something drastic about your content, it is a huge risk. And like I was saying about this vlog that I did in New York City, it is one of the worst performing videos on my channel. Like the people who watched it liked it. And the people who watch it sometimes still talk about that video. And I liked it a lot, but because the many millions of people who have seen my content, most of them have not seen my face, even though it seems crazy to say because I do the face reel so often. You were my first subscriber, Cassian. Were you the first subscriber? Are you sure? Thank you for being an early subscriber. I appreciate it. What if I do no commentary? I don't know what you mean by that. That was a cool video. Yay, Tabrina! You would have seen it. I appreciate Tabrina so much. You were my second? Oh, nice. Let's go, lit, bro. Love that. How did I get my name? I wanted something that was cute. I always liked snails. When I was in kindergarten, I had a pet snail. I brought it in for show and tell, and it escaped its tank. I had a pet snail that I got in the garden. I really liked animals as a little kid. And the snail, I brought it for show and tell. The snail escaped the tank because snails escape really easily. They're little escape artists. They're devious. And I remember in kindergarten, I have a vivid memory of following the trail that the snail left up a bulletin board to find the snail. And then I put it back in the tank and I brought it home. So I've always liked snails, and I mean, snails are just like, they're cute, but they're not like overdone, so I made it my gamer name. And then I also think it's funny to be the littlest snail. Pizza, thank you for subscribing. To be the littlest snail ever, so it is embarrassing if you die to me, because you're so defenseless, and you're the littlest snail ever could kill you. Also, the immortal snail is a meme that has been around for a long time, where like it's like, would you want, what is it, like would you want millions of dollars, but for the rest of your life there's an immortal snail chasing you, and if it touches you, you die. Oh yeah, that's what it is. No, you're immortal, but there's an immortal snail. That's just a funny thought experiment that I like. That's an interesting show and tell. Yeah, I should do a locker tour video on this channel. I will. Your Storm, let's go. You use code Little Snail, thank you. Silver Snail is actually the earliest. Silver Snail was here at the beginning, day 1 of my channel. For real. Everyone say W Silver Snail. Anyway, yeah. What are some tips for finding video ideas? I can never think of any. People ask me that a lot. And I think this is the thought that popped in my head, is that I don't have a problem thinking of videos. That is not something that I have come across, but I think that is because I lean into every idea that pops into my head. And that is the advice I can give you, is I'm sure that you do have a lot of video ideas, but you probably think of an idea and then you're like, nope, that's not good. Or like, nope, that's too weird. Or nope, that's too much work. Or that has never been done before, or whatever. I would challenge you to lean into every single idea that you have. Like I said this earlier on stream, I had this like really stupid idea for a video late at night. That's where I get lots of my ideas. I don't sleep a lot. No, just kidding. And I wrote it down in my, like, I had like a notes thing, and I wrote down the idea for the video. I woke up the next morning and I was like, oh my god, that is so weird, but I'm doing that, and that video has millions of views. And I just think, like, if you can open your mind to all the ideas that come to you, you gotta just try them. Just try them out. Hi, Ingo. Also, like, okay, so someone just brought up the fingernails video. That is one of my most successful series, and I'm so glad that I came up with that series because it was like something that really helped me when I was like, oh, the troll videos. I've done so many troll videos. That was like kind of my like notable series, and it was time for me to think of a new viral series, and the fingernails thing came along at the exact right time for that, and it kind of helped me transition from being known just for the troll videos into something more than that. And that video, the fingernails video, came because I read the comments of my videos. Okay, so this is another piece of advice for getting video ideas. I sometimes will make videos that come about just because I read a certain comment and I'm like, whoa, this person asked me, I forget. Okay, I made a video. This is how the fingernails thing happened. I made a video because I noticed that Snow Dancer had a wedding ring. Okay, so like this is another thing where I'm saying I had this idea to make this video about like, why does this skin have a wedding ring? Who is she married to? And that's a really stupid idea, but it did really well. And then I checked a bunch of other Fortnite skins to check to see if they were married. So I was like, I forgot. I was like, this one's married, this one's married, this one should be married, but it's not. And it was just a really fast-paced video where I checked a lot of skins, and that ended up evolving into the fingernails thing because I'm looking at her hands. Oh, I just looked at so many of them that I started to notice they didn't have fingernails, and someone even commented that, even though I didn't specifically say anything about fingernails, even though I had noticed it, someone commented saying like, thank you for showing their hands and reminding me that half of the Fortnite skins don't have fingernails. I think I responded to that comment with a video about that. And that video did so insanely well that I started to just check every skin for fingernails, and all of those videos did well, and then now I get asked to check them for fingernails all the time. That wasn't my plan when I became a Fortnite content creator. I didn't want to be the fingernails lady, but we take what we get. And we celebrate it. Who's my favorite skin with fingernails? Oh, Ariana Grande, maybe? Look at her fingernails. See, this one's good. Wait, that's not, you can't see them. Okay, there. Look at her. Oh. She has good fingernails. She's just such a cutie. Such a cutie patootie. Billie Eilish has good fingernails. Guys, you're distracting me. You guys are making me talk about fingernails. Instead of advice for you, this... Somebody stop me. Oh my gosh, guys. How long have we been live for? I was so tired. I did not have a good sleep last night, actually. She's your main skin? Oh my gosh, you're so cute for that. Then I made a toenails video. Yes. Well, and that's another piece of advice for someone who's like, how do I think of video ideas? Look at your own videos that did well. That's actually what I do a lot, is I'm like, well, this worked for me. Like, you know, a lot of videos that I've made about like showing off skins early, those were some of my most early successful videos. Was like, I just got the Bonjamin skin early, let's troll my teammates with it. And then every time I do those now, they do really well, and a lot of other people do those now too. And I mean, when you see something does well, you can recreate the best elements from that video. I would say if you continue to do exactly the same video over and over again, that's gonna drive people away. But if you put a different spin on it every time, like the fingernails one, I could do a fingernails video every single day, but I don't, because I know that people would hate it. Some people would like it. Guys, type 1 if you would love it. But I try to do them once a season now, because I don't want to overdo it, and I don't want to people get mad every time I do anything, so I don't want to, you know, drive them to the brink of desperation where they're like, I can't hear the word fingernails one more time, I'm gonna lose it. Hi Duck Lord, you're good. You got champs in rocket racing? Wow, that's actually crazy, Zavi. That's dedication. Can you tell me what to do? I don't talk in my shorts. Oh, I don't know, man. What do you do? Tell me more information about that. So if you don't talk in your shorts, what is the sound in your shorts? I have seen, and you know what? I used to do some of these videos where you use a trending audio, and then you use high quality replay footage to make a short meme using a trending audio. That's an option for you. I personally moved away from doing that. There's a lot of people who do that successfully. That is not what I wanted to do, because I wanted to be like a traditional YouTuber and influencer. Ducklord suggested using an AI voiceover. Yes! Okay, so you could use text-to-speech where you, like, I think it's called Count Tick. That's the one that I've used before. Or you can just use it in-app in the TikTok or YouTube app, where you, like, type out the words, and then you can choose Joey. And yeah. What would you be doing if it wasn't YouTube? I had a job. I don't tell people exactly what it was, but I had a professional job that I have a master's degree for, and I would be still doing that. And I would be probably like kind of happy doing that. But this has been better for me in a lot of ways. Every possible way, actually. If I ever decided to stop being a YouTuber, there's a couple things that I might do. Maybe I would just stream. I don't know. Or I also was thinking about, like, I maybe would become a public speaker, and like do talks at schools or at events about being a YouTuber, and like, or like being a good sport, or like, I don't know, if yeah, I don't know, or overcoming adversity, or like being like a motivational speaker like that. Or maybe I would try a new career, like go back to school, and I would be really lucky to have the freedom to do that. As I save almost everything that I make from being a content creator. And I'd be a good post seeker. Thank you. Trying to get into streaming? Okay, so I gave a lot of tips for streaming earlier, and you can always go back into the VOD and watch that. But my tips are try vertical streaming, put a visual hook on your stream, like I do. Like I'm gonna do a face reveal if I win this game. You could do, I'm trying to get a 10 kill win, or like, can I get Godzilla this game? Or you could also and the other thing is be yourself and be engaging with chat and like just be genuinely yourself. Do not try to be someone that you're not. Like, show your real personality. And like, the streamers who I see doing well are showing their real personality. They're not being fake. They're not, well, there's a lot of people who are growing, who are doing well, who are being real. And it's hard to find genuine, authentic people sometimes now. So like, if you can do that and you feel comfortable doing that, you have the confidence to do that, you could do really well. This is a long Q&A. Hi, fake loser fruit. How do you edit? Oh, you got, okay, so I can't teach you the like very, very basics, the technical skills of editing. I have been editing since I was a kid. I edited for fun. And so you can definitely learn. You could learn using YouTube tutorials. So I recommend trying DaVinci Resolve and doing YouTube tutorials to learn the basics. If that's too complicated, because DaVinci Resolve can be hard to learn at first, but I believe in you. You can do it. You can try CapCut, which is a little more user-friendly, or Filmora. Who's my favorite YouTuber? I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't want to pick one. Would you ever go to VidCon or TwitchCon to meet with fans? That is a goal that I have for myself. I went to one in-person event as Snail. I went to the Payday 3 event. But I actually was going to go to FNCS not last year, but the year before, when it was in Denmark. It was going to be a sponsored trip where I was going to get sent there, and I was going to have a meet and greet, and with Epic I was going to do a meet and greet, and I was nervous for that, but I was also really excited. And then it ended up getting canceled by the brand who was going to send me, and they just canceled everyone who was supposed to go, which was really disappointing. But I was ready to go. Like, I was literally at the mall buying an outfit for my meet and greet, and I got a message on my phone as I was paying for this outfit that said the trip was canceled and they were so sorry, and it was a really long message, and I saw it and I like almost started crying, because I was like, literally had my card in the machine paying for this outfit, and I've still got it. I love it. I love the outfit. I wear it sometimes, and maybe one day I'll wear it to a real meet and greet, but oh yeah, Evan says I wouldn't recommend CapCut because of the watermarks. Okay, so I would recommend DaVinci Resolve then. I use the free version. TwitchCon and VidCon are a massive goal. Yeah, okay, so I do really want to go to FNCS this year. Yeah, I want to start going to stuff, and I want to start meeting my streamer friends and my community. So yeah. Okay, everyone who's here, what are your guys' goals for yourself this year as a content creator? So it could be number goals. So some of my goals are like, I want to hit 1 million subscribers in the first half of the year. I actually want to hit it before March, but that we might not be able to do that. But I want to hit it in March. I want to hit 1 million subscribers in March. Yeah, and I just want to continue growing the community and keeping really high views on shorts, and then grow my long forms as well. That's my goals. And I want to try and go to an in-person event. What are your guys' goals? When did I start playing Fortnite and not any other games? Well, why did okay, I've been playing games my whole life. So even as a kid, I was playing on the PlayStation, and as a little kid, I was playing on the PC and internet games and stuff. Your goal is at least 10K. Nice. 1,000? Nice, Nugget. You got this. You can definitely do that. Just be consistent, guys. All of you got, a lot of you are putting number goals, and I would say be consistent. Like, no matter if your videos are like getting low views, like just let that motivate you. Like make a goal for yourself to post every other day or something. And that's an important part in this creator economy. It's important to post regularly. By Phasmophobia. No, it's too scary. I love Skyrim. Skyrim, when I met Snailboy, he introduced me to Skyrim, and he had a Mac computer, which is not ideal for gaming, but it ran Skyrim, and I would literally hang out at his house after he went to work. I would stay at his house and play Skyrim because I loved it so much. Try and get as close to 1,000 subs as possible, face reveal, and go to some events. Nice, Ellie, you got this. Yeah, I mean, if you feel ready to do the face reveal, do it whenever you feel possible, whenever you feel ready. And don't push yourself to do it just because other people are doing it. Like, do it when you feel safe and ready, when you feel like it would be right. Nice, hey Brina, I believe in you. Loser Blix, hello, welcome in. Storm wants to get 1 million tomorrow. You got this, Storm. You know what? Does anyone have any interest in me talking about like the business side or the financial side of being a creator? You would go to a Little Snail meet and greet. Kruzzy, I would love to meet you. Oh my gosh, I feel like a meet and greet would be so fun. It'd be so cute. I would like buy 100 Little Snail stickers and give everyone a sticker. and what else could I do? I don't know. There'd be stickers. That's all I'll say. There will be stickers at my meet and greet, okay? Mark my words, sticker fans. Hey, Brickwall. Okay, what questions do you guys have about, like, making money as a creator? How to make money as a creator? I think that this is the this is the topic that no one ever talks about, that I wish that more people did, because when I first started, I did not know anything about it. I didn't understand. Okay, and I'm not going to tell you guys how much money I make. I'm not going to give you any specific numbers. Okay, but... Oh, Ellie wants to do more with content that's not just gaming. That is a really good idea then. Yeah. You want to get a PNG YouTuber thing. Oh, cool. Oh my gosh, Ingo, I love that. You love stickers, nice. Can I make some custom snail stuff? Yes. I'd love a sticker storm. Yeah, you got it. How does ad money work? Okay. Oh, Ducklord, I don't think I have friend as a thing on here yet. Everything, please? Okay, do you lose 50% when you earn from YouTube? Sometimes. Depends. When people donate to you on YouTube, you do learn, YouTube does keep a percentage of it. But that is the same for TikTok. Keeps even more. TikTok, I don't know if it's the same for every country, but like I think TikTok keeps more than 70% of what people donate to me. So like sometimes like if I go live on TikTok, it seems like I'm getting gifts the whole time, and then at the end TikTok will say you made 0.02 cents or dollars on, so I made 2 cents. Do I make money on TikTok? I don't make a lot of money on TikTok. So I'm Canadian, so I don't make anything from the creator fund, which is not fair. But that's the way it is, and you know what? I decided to not complain about it because I am very grateful for the amount of money that I'm able to make from YouTube, and also the money that I make from brand deals by posting on TikTok and YouTube and Reels. So that is more than enough to fund my life. So I don't need to focus too much. I do think that I am, because I'm not part of, because I'm Canadian, I think that I am missing out on like thousands of dollars a month, that just based on what other people are making on TikTok. But there's nothing I can do about that. And people have told me before, like, oh, you should try to like make your account American so that you can get it, but like that is not allowed, and I don't want to ever do something that breaks the rules. And also then now they're potentially getting banned, the American accounts, so I'm really glad that I didn't follow the advice of the people who told me to do that. Yeah, but right, is it better to shoot for brand deals or higher subs? Brand deals? It depends. It depends on your goals. I think the number of subs is kind of means less than people think. It's a really good thing, but if you could become too focused on it, then I've seen people lose who they are as a creator. And you know, like, having a lot of subs does not guarantee a high rate for brand deals. You know what does get you a high rate for brand deals? Consistently high views and a brand friendly persona or personality. And so that is what I would aim for. If you want to be an influencer, where like, so I do like 5 at least on average, probably 5 sponsored posts across all platforms, like a month. And sometimes I do more. In December, I don't know if you guys noticed, but in December I did a lot. I think I did more than 10. That was too many for me to do. Because but you know what, I can't, was it too many for me to do? I don't know, because I did them and it was fine. And some of them did really well. But that was just a lot because brands have a lot of extra money sometimes at the end of the year. But how do you get brand deals? Okay, I will say, if you are a very small creator right now, you do not need to be thinking about brand deals too much. Like, you don't need to be focusing on them or stressing about them, because it takes a while before you can get them. I will tell you the story about how I got my first brand deal, and that can help you like know at what point you should be looking for brand deals. But if you are not posting regularly and regularly getting hundreds of thousands of views on your posts, you do not need to think about brand deals yet. Okay, but once you are at the point where you are a well-known name, you have a significant number of followers, and you're posting like a few times a week, and you are getting millions of views a month, then you can start to be like, hey, I'm going to start emailing. You know, now maybe I need to take that back, because if you're a streamer, I know streamers can get brand deals when they're smaller. And but if you're looking for like full-time brand deal income, you need to grow your channel. I'm not ignoring you, Fishbow. Snail Boy is good and Scooby Boy is great. How do you get brand deals? Have a business email. This is something I should have mentioned earlier. Just like a really easy tip. If you want to be a content creator and you're at a point where you are consistently getting views and stuff, make a business email. So you just make a new Gmail account and call it Hey Brina, Hey Brina Business at gmail.com or something. And then put that in your about me, and put that in your like link tree, or I have a solo.to as my like link that's in all of my bios. But I do have to say, if you're really young, then maybe it's not worth doing that unless you have like a parent helping you or something. But because you are gonna get a lot of fake scam emails to that business email. Okay, don't click on links in them ever. Like, almost never click on links that you get in emails from random people. That is my advice to you. But yeah, I mean, that's where I've done a lot of brand deals, and a lot of them come through my email. I also have a talent agent. I didn't get the talent agent until I had already done many brand deals. And sometimes it is hard to get a talent agent. If you have a talent agent, they should bring you deals. They should be out there seeking out deals for you and bringing them to you. So like I did an ad for Amazon Luna. I've done 2 for them, and those were ads that my talent agent at the time went out, and he had a connection with Amazon Luna, and he said like, hey, Snail is perfect for this. Her target audience is exactly what you're looking for, and she has made videos similar to that. Let's get her on this campaign. And Amazon Luna was like, let's check her out. We like it. Okay, she's in. My talent agent said, she'll do it for this amount. Amazon said, how about this amount? My talent agent said, okay, how about this amount? And they negotiated, and they got to an amount of thousands of dollars. And I did an advertisement that was posted, and it was like a paid promotion, and it was like #ad. And actually, when the first one I did for them has like 4 million views because they boosted it. That's a common thing that brands will do when you do an ad for them. And it's where I played with Wally and Snailboy and Toaster in Lego Fortnite, and we did who can build the best monster trap. Maybe some of you have probably seen that. That was a couple years ago. Have I ever turned a collab down? Yes, I get offers for brand deals. I turn down fairly often. There was a vaping company who offers me that I never respond to. I turn down anything that has to do with drugs or alcohol. I turn down anything that has to do with gambling because I don't feel comfortable promoting that to an all ages audience. I turn down anything that has to do with crypto because, again, I don't feel comfortable promoting that to an all ages audience because I'm not an expert in that, so I don't feel comfortable promoting it. I think there's a dark side to that, and I don't want to promote it personally because I don't know enough about it. Yeah. Yep. You remember seeing that ad on TikTok a lot? Yeah. Yes. Yeah. Do you think you will see any other games on this channel? Like Marvel Rivals? Yeah, yes, actually, guys, I will leak the next video I have planned for this channel is, should I leak? It is playing Minecraft for the first time. I've never played it, and I want to just play it with the potato filter. And yeah, Cassian, I'm not ignoring you. How are you doing? I can't add everyone. I'm not going to add anyone today, but thank you so much for being here, Cassian. I hope you're having a good day. Thanks for being here. Yeah, it's crazy, eh? Toaster, yeah, Toaster, I know Toaster is doing something right now. When it comes to streaming revenue, which platform is better, YouTube or Twitch? I know they both have different percentages. Share with creators, and it's a popular question here. Okay, Ellie, great question. Thank you so much. I don't know. When I am not streaming to make money, so I don't really pay too much attention to that. But I can say that when I look at my like statistics for YouTube, let me tell you. I'm not gonna tell you the numbers, but I'll tell you the percentages of what I make. There's 3 different ways to make money on YouTube. There's watch ads, then there's like streaming, which includes ads and donations and memberships, and then there's like watch ads on shorts. Guys. What do you guys think it is? What do you think the percentage that I make from shorts or from here it is. Oh my god. Okay, it's a little bit higher than I thought. But what do you think is the percentage that I make from streaming on my channel? I'll tell you the percentages. I can't tell you the amount. So, oh, this is for the last 28 days, but it's honestly the same as ever. 40% from streaming? No. It is a lot lower. It is a lot lower. By far, it's by far the lowest. 1 million. Okay, so there's actually 4 things here. 2 of them represent streaming, but so the number 1 way that I make money on YouTube. Okay, wait, let me just, sorry, I'm so sorry. This is like such an example of me having ADHD where I get distracted, but Ellie asked, what is better, YouTube or Twitch? I think YouTube. And Penguin, what's his name? Asmongold, he did a video about this and showed that he made so much money off of a YouTube stream because it publishes as a VOD, and a lot of people on YouTube like rewatching the VOD, and then he makes a lot of money from watch hours on the ads. YouTube is just so good for ads, especially if you are brand friendly. All of you, okay, someone guessed right, but all of you except for one guessed too high. So thank you. So I mean, my answer is YouTube. I think I know that some people I think you have to be like a really, really, really big streamer on Twitch to make a significant amount of money. On Twitch, I think YouTube has less of a culture of gifting subs and more of a culture of doing super chats. So it just depends. But like, I feel really uncomfortable about pushing people to do super chats or even become a member. Like sometimes on stream I'll be like, hey, someone has a membership, if you guys want to become a member, type !! member. But I never do stuff that is specifically CJ, thank you so much. designs. So I don't know. I could be making more if I started to do that. I also see on TikTok a lot of people do like gift goals, and I don't have any judgment towards people who do that. But I'm not comfortable doing that because I don't need to make money off of streaming. I'm really just doing it for fun and like to grow the community and to connect more with the community. So yeah, but let's tell you, here we go. I'll tell you the answers. Okay. So my biggest percentage, how it says how you make money last 28 days. My 65% of my income on YouTube comes from shorts feed ads, and that's because I get a lot of views on shorts. And they, thank God they added that you could make money off of the shorts feed a couple years ago, because it's not as much per view as TikTok apparently, but it is, I think it's more than fair. I'm really happy with it. So that is for my channel, because I get a lot of views on shorts. That is what it is. I also get, how many views have I got on long form? I get half a million views a month or more. Actually, on average, I get a little bit over 500,000 views on long form a month. And on shorts, it's 30 to 50 million views a month. And for watch, so my second highest income stream on YouTube is watch page ads on long form, which is 25%. So that leaves 10.5%. That means 10% for streaming. So out of that is not a lot. So I try to tell people this when like my content creator friends are like really hesitant to put effort into content. I'm like, you guys know that like it's good. It's good. YouTube is good when you like care about your content. Like it is you have to put a lot of effort in. I totally recognize that. And it would be hard to do if you were a full-time streamer. I only stream a couple times a week, so and that also influences the amount I make off of it. But yeah, I make 8% from supers and gifts, so that is people who are gifting me on stream, and then 2% from memberships. I really don't push the memberships. I think I have like 300. That'd be like your YouTube subs. I don't know. Maybe I have more than that, but it's not a lot. So yeah, hopefully that helped with the 10%. Yeah, I know 10%. I mean, you know what? I again, I'm not complaining. Hopefully no one took any of that as negative. But yeah, I'm very, very grateful for YouTube. And again, if you are thinking about becoming a content creator or streamer, I highly recommend doing both. Especially, well, if you really want to be a streamer, I think you kind of have to make content as well these days. Like everyone wants to be a streamer. To be honest, I think that as someone who streams, who has done thousands of streams and made thousands of videos, I feel like I'm qualified enough to say that I think that streaming is easier. I think not like if you want to be a full-time streamer, that does take a lot of skills. I'm not saying it's easy, but I think that like it is something where like you do it, you stream for a couple hours, and then you can unclick it and maybe do a couple hours of work. But like content takes a lot of time. It takes and there's so many people trying to do content that I think that it's harder, but because it's harder, it's more rewarding. 10% is still pretty. Oh yeah, I know. Yeah, 10% is higher than I thought. I thought it was gonna say 2%. You love how interactive I am with my community. Oh, Doug Lord, thank you. I had an interview with someone a few months ago, and he was like, rate how from 1 to 10, rate how interactive you are with your community. And we won't judge you if you say 1 for not interactive, because they were like, no, this other creator that we work with said 1 and he's really successful, and we don't judge you if you. And I was like, when he said that, I was like, oh, this guy doesn't know me. Like he did not research who I am for this interview, because I feel like anyone who knows me would know that I would rate that a 9 or a 10. Like my community is so important to me, and I put my community in a lot of my videos. I'm constantly talking in Discord. I stream specifically to talk to you guys and to play with you guys. I used to be a full-time custom streamer. Not full-time, but like I used to only stream customs. The videos are good. Thank you. Does YouTube have a thing where you need an amount made to get the money? With Twitch you need 50? Yes. It's 100. It's well, I think it's 100 Canadian. I don't know how much it is. But yeah, before you get paid out, I think that's also the same for the Epic Creator Code. You have to meet the threshold of 1 hundo. Yeah, within 1 year. This has been 2.5 hours. Oh my gosh. Thank you, Tavrina. When it comes to community, how important is it to be actively interacting with your viewers? I know quite a few creators, especially new creators, neglect their comments. I think it's important. I think like everyone is different. But like I think that it would be hard. Okay, there are so many people who want to be type 1 if you want to be a content creator. There are so many people who want to be content creators now, and there's so many good people, talented people trying to become content creators. So if you're an average viewer, you are coming across new content creators all the time. And would you rather become part of the community of a content creator who doesn't interact with their community, or someone who does? Obviously someone who does. And so that is just like, of course you should. I totally think it's important. And Ellie, you were really good at that, so you are good. You're gonna be fine. Do you have a potato? I do. I have a potato in real life. You're too introverted? That's okay. I mean, you don't have to do anything that like makes you uncomfortable, but also Ducklord, like you are a really friendly and likable person. And you can do it. You're interactive with my community. You got this. But also, like, I also want to say, you don't, just because you are on the internet doesn't mean you have to be a content creator. Like, I feel like, especially as if you are young, like you might feel a lot of pressure. And I think if being a content creator starts to become not fun, take a step back and be like, why am I doing this? Like, if it's not about being creative and having fun and making people laugh, and it starts to become about something else that's not fun and stressing you out and adding negativity to your life, then you can take a break and you can come back to it later. You are going to be around for a long time. The internet content is going to be around. I didn't start until I was a grown-up. I've made content my whole life, basically, for fun. And then I didn't start making it on this level, and now on a professional level, until I was a grown-up. So you can chill. You don't have to feel pressure. I'm your favorite YouTuber, thank you. You could just post clips of killing people in Fortnite, yeah. When am I gonna play with Wes and Sarah again? Tomorrow! I'm planning to play with them. I wish I could meet Bushcamp Dad one day. He is a cool dude. He is. You should go to his streams. He's very interactive with his community. Even though I'm pretty small, I'm active in my Discord server. Nice, good. That's good. You just joined the Discord. Thank you. Yeah, you guys can type !Discord for the link to the Discord. We're not doing a custom today. I will be doing customs early February though. How did I meet Wes? Honestly, I don't remember. We had a lot of mutual friends. I think one of us reached out to the other to ask for advice. Maybe about an opportunity, or actually, I think that I posted on Twitter. We followed each other on Twitter, and I think I posted a question about a YouTube statistics thing, and he DM'd me with all of this valuable information that was like really smart and really, I can't remember what the topic was, but it was something about statistics on YouTube. And like, I'm like such a nerd for statistics on YouTube. You might have noticed when I was talking about percentages earlier. And he had a lot of valuable information. I was like, oh my gosh, that was so kind and like of him. You meet a lot of content creators when you become a content creator, and not everyone is generous with their information, but he was, and I was like, wow, that's someone that I want to be friends with. And then I was like, hey, we should make a video. And then I think he came to me and he was like, yeah, we should. How about this? And then we did one, and it was amazing. And then now we do them weekly, basically. And I think that it's a good thing to like, there was a point where I was like, I don't need to collab with people, because I just want to grow my own brand. I wasn't like turning people down or like being like, no, I'm not doing collabs. I was just like, I need to focus on building my own brand. But now I've realized that like I can do that. I mean, my most viewed videos are videos that are just me, but it's so fun to have people to work with. I think like finding someone who like fits your vibe and makes similar content and partnering with them from time to time is a good tip for how to keep the ideas flowing and how to like keep growing your channel. When you and Wes played together, it was such a backlash to me because I've been watching you guys both before. Yeah, a lot of people said that. Or when I did a video with Loser Fruit and some people were like, oh my gosh, I can't believe I'm seeing them in the same video. Or who else? I made a video with so many different people. Hugh Moran, Dag and Birdo, Roadie Bros. Roadie Bros is so good in content, by the way. He was a great person to work with. I want to make more videos with him. Who else? So many. I basically, any content creator I have, I probably have made a video with them. I don't know who that is, Ingo. No, but I'm sure he's cool. Why did the war start? I forget. I think that, oh, he stream sniped to me. Was there a point where you felt exhausted of Fortnite and content creator or content creation? Yes, Ducklord. There was a time when I still worked my full-time job. I remember there was a time, there was a bad time when I was like exhausted. I think I was crying and boy came in here and he was like, what's wrong? And I was like, nothing is specifically wrong. I'm just so tired. And I think I had just gotten too much hate that day and I was like exhausted from my real job and all the pressures of this job. And I think I probably had some like deadlines coming up and that were piling up. And yeah, I remember that being really bad. And he was like, you don't have to do this if you don't want. And I was like, yes, I do. Because I have so much drive. And I'm really glad that I just was like, he helped me through it. And I was like, this is just a one bad day. And I ended up the next day waking up and being like, okay, here's a game plan for meeting those deadlines. And I need to quit my job. And then I ended up quitting my job. And when I quit my job, it was a very, very hard decision. Honestly, like, I can't even tell you because I can't tell you about what my job was, but it was very hard. And it was one of the best decisions I have ever made in my life. And I'm really, really fortunate to have this fun job where I'm my own boss. I'm okay now. Yeah, you guys do not feel bad for me, okay? It was just one hard day. That was a good question, Ducklord. Yeah, that was a good collab. Yes, nice, Storm. That's 3 big booms. Oh yeah, I collabed with the Costco guys. I love them. Fishbow, no, I'm not gonna play a game. Do I delete hate comments? Okay, Ingo, that's such a good question. I don't even have time to delete all the hate comments. I don't even see all the hate comments. If there's a hate comment that has a slur in it, I will normally delete that because I'm like, I don't want someone to see that and it hurt them. Like, it's not really about me as much. It's more about like, I don't want someone in my audience to come into my comment section and then see that hateful comment that could affect them. And I don't want people to have their mental health hurt when they look at my comments. So sometimes I will take out stuff. However, in general, I try not to delete negative. I don't delete negative. People leave negative comments. Sometimes I think they're funny. Like someone left a comment. No, someone left a comment saying like, girl, there's no way you actually have a husband, skull emoji. And like, that is so mean, but that's like, I thought that was funny. It was like such a good roast. Like I know that I literally have one. I literally have a husband. I posted pictures of my wedding. And I could go over there and see him right now. But like, it's just as funny. Anyway, oh, thank you for all the hearts. Ellie, thank you. I don't hate, she doesn't have hate comments. I do have some. I do. I don't get I feel like I'm lucky that I have like the nicest community on earth. But everyone gets hate comments. If you want to see some hate comments, go to my freaking Instagram reels. Oh my God, people are so unhinged over there. I do have to delete slurs from Instagram. Why doesn't Instagram delete them? I don't know. I don't know, man. Why would someone pretend to be? I don't know. He was just saying that, like, there's no... that he didn't think that that anyone would marry me. I think also, guys, sometimes I do reply to the hate comments and in like a funny way, and then almost every time, I'm talking like definitely more than 50% of the time, they reply and they say like, I'm so sorry, I just said that to try and get you to comment. I love your videos. That's literally what they say. I think that happened to me yesterday. Instagram Reels are, yeah, buddy, they're crazy. Guys, Instagram scares me. Instagram people scare me. You can go live on Instagram now. I might try that someday. Like vertically live. Delete love comments? No, actually, I was thinking about doing a video where I react to my favorite hate comment. There's so many funny ones. There's actually, thinking of 2 in specific that were so mean, but I think it's funny. And I know that people would enjoy watching me roast my hate comments, but I just have to think about whether, if I do that, I know I'm gonna get way more hate comments. I'm a mod on a channel with only 4K subs and I don't really know how to help increase those numbers. I feel like it's my responsibility. So is there any way I can try and help the channel? Okay, Rotting Ammo. That is so nice of you. What a nice person. You're a mod for a small YouTube channel and you feel like it's your responsibility to increase. It is not your responsibility. As a mod, you are already helping so much. I'm sure the content creator would say the same thing. But why did Ellie say oh no? Why did everyone say oh no? I'm scared. You can help by being active at the streams and being like encouraging engagement. Okay, I need to know why everyone said oh no. Can you please help me? I'm freaking out. Oh, Instagram Live. Yeah. Should I try it? Should I try it? I feel like it would be the most chaotic and horrible thing ever. I'm not ignoring you. I think I've read your comments so many times. I'm glad you're here. No, now everyone's just saying oh no. I can pay 1 million people just no. See, my mods help me all the time just by being there, like being at stream. I have the best mods, and also my like turbo trusted team is so incredible as well. And like, yeah, they don't have a responsibility to increase the subs on my channels. That is my responsibility, to make the content. They are there though to help the community run smoothly. Your responsibility as a mod is ammo is to like make sure everyone's having fun and to make sure it's a safe place and to uphold the rules. And that is enough. That is help enough. I don't want to mod on, oh my gosh, like you would just be pressing the, you would literally be pressing the mute button constantly. Okay, wait, I'm gonna give Ellie, I think I can give them I don't see, wait, sorry, I'm just super distracted right now. Oh, there they are. Okay, Ellie, I think you have a mod now. I did it. I'm so proud of myself. How do you decide who to mod and who to trust? That's a good question. Why do you try to multi-stream? Ooh, well, I just stream on, it's hard. Okay, so it is hard to multi-stream because you are diverting your audience across multiple platforms. But so I only multi-stream on 2, YouTube and TikTok. But yeah, I don't know. You could do all of them. It's also hard to watch all the chats. It's already hard to watch 2. Do my mods ban people if they deserve it? Yeah. How do I choose the mods? You know, it's different for every time. It depends on what I'm looking for at the time. Right now we have such a solid mod team and such a solid, we have Turbo Trusted, which is like, they're people who are really active in the community and they can help out new people, and they also get access to like special gaming nights. Ellie, yay! You're modded. I definitely accidentally got you a small amount of subscription just by saying I'm your mod. Nice! Let's go. Be active in Discord. Yep. I love the mod profiles on Discord. It's so creative. Buddy, thank you so much for saying that. I'm glad you like that. Yeah, if you go to my Discord, there is the Meet the Mods channel, and I made little images for everyone that like shows who they are, and it helps you get to know them and has little facts about them. Iron Evan plays, why did you choose me? I think you just like have all the qualities of a good mod. Yeah, you're like really professional and helpful and kind and trustworthy. I'm a mod. Let him cook. Are you a mod? Oh my god. I'm glad you like it. I had fun making those. You guys deserve those. Yam's I know! Yam's photo is so cute. So her. Totoro, you love watching my video. Thank you so much. Yeah, I'm streaming. I mean, I've been streaming for a while. My new channel doesn't really get pushed out very much, especially when I'm live. But hopefully people will discover this, this stream as the VOD of this stream. Aw, that's so nice. I agree, Ingo. Okay, you know what? I think I'm losing my energy. Energy is going away. I think I need to go. But guys, this was so fun. I feel like I just talked non-stop for 3 hours. I did actually talk non-stop for 3 hours. Yeah, okay, so yeah, I've heard from some new people that when you start a new channel, it like, needs to be aged a little bit, and I just started posting on the first day that I made the channel, so it's gonna take a little while, but it'll be okay. We're not even monetized on this channel yet. We need to get 4,000 watch hours on long forms and streams, and I think we have 1,000 already actually, because my yeah, so we're gonna get there. We're gonna get there. I just gotta keep making videos on here. It's hard though. It's really hard when I make a short. So you have to have 10 million shorts views. I get 50 million, like 30 to 50 million views on my main channel a month, but you have to have 10 million shorts views in 90 days or 4,000 watch hours on long forms and streams. So it's really hard for me though when I make a short and like, oh, I could post this to my main channel where it will definitely get hundreds of thousands of views and make a lot, like make hundreds of dollars potentially. Or I could post it to my new channel where it will probably get 3,000 views and make nothing. It's hard. I don't know what to do. I don't know how to make a new channel. I'm just learning this. I'm just learning again. Oh wow. Do I like potatoes? Yes. VODs do count. Yes, Brickwall, they do count. And I remember back when I was when I started my main channel, I was able to hit the 4,000 hour mark really, really quick because the VODs count. And I had people who would play my I have like a playlist of streams, so it's like hours and hours worth of streams that it would be in the same playlist, and they would just put the playlist on. Some people would like, someone told me that they fell asleep listening to the VODs. Someone told me they would just like have it on when they were watching homework or something. And I've noticed that people are doing that. So people are just watching back the VODs, and that is why we already have 1,000 watch hours, because people are watching the VODs, and I think that's so nice. Yeah, Duckler. You can do whatever you want. I love, if you guys are watching the VODs, I love you guys so much. Thank you. What are VODs? VODs are it's for video on demand, which is kind of like an old term, but like VOD actually is used to mean the videos that come out of your stream. So this stream that we are doing right now I'm about to end stream and it's going to become a VOD. So it'll just be a video that's not live, that's just like a normal video on my channel that you can watch. And it's going to be 3 hours. You used to constantly watch VODs for potatoography. I'll do some faces right now in case anyone is watching the VOD looking for some faces. Okay. Give me emotions. I'll do surprise first because I always do surprise. Also, these streams on my second channel, I think are in higher quality because it's horizontal and I just have like some good settings for it. So when it's published, it should be in like a really good quality now. So it should be good for potatoography. What are some other emotions? I could do devious. Big smile. Oh, that was scary. Sad? Oh. I don't know if that actually looks sad. Angry? That scared me! Coconut but potato edition. Rolling eyes. Unimpressed. Whatever this is, mind blown. Why is there a bald Storm? Don't call me a bald rock. I'm not a bald rock, I'm a bald potato! You just got 10 screenshots? Nice. We are happy when you're happy? Aww. Okay, I think I got them all, guys. What is better, sweet or salty? Depends on what day it is. I think that I like, if I think about my favorite foods, I think like sushi, like steak. Like if it's like a treat, like I don't have those foods all the time. I think of like savory foods. But I do love chocolate as a treat. Just cover your eyes and mouth with your hands or your face. Okay, here's the thing. If you do that, the potato just disappears. Like, that's what happened. It just goes away. Because that's how the filter works. Don't call me a bald rock. Don't call me that. Can I play with you? You're only silver? Oh my gosh. I want to do, okay, so many people ask me that all the time. I want to do more. I want to do a series or a stream or something where I like help people who are low ranks rank up. I just need to plan that better. And there's so many people who want help. Like maybe I need to set up something in my Discord where it's like you can find someone to help you. Like that's why I was thinking about making a role in Discord called Unreal, and it resets every single season, and you can get it by becoming Unreal only in builds battle royale. So not OG, not reload, not ballistic, just builds battle royale. You get Unreal in that, you get the Unreal role in my Discord, and then maybe I could do a channel where it's like, I hate the term carrying because some people can find that offensive, and I hate it when people are like, I can carry you. Well, sometimes some people, yeah, but just it's like, why do you, if it's just a random person saying it, I'm like, why are you assuming that you would be carrying me? Sometimes if they're like a semi-pro, then okay, then they can. Alempta, thank you for subscribing. I appreciate that. I'm gonna do a tournament. Yes, it's gonna be a really wacky tournament. I need to actually should probably try to film that this week. B for best. Thank you. And maybe I could do like a thing where like the Unreal helpers. So like if you are a low rank, you can like apply to have an Unreal buddy who will play games with you and help you get better. What do you guys think of that? I feel like there are some sweats in my community who would like that. And I'm a potato in real life, yes. I can't play today. I can't play with everyone who asks, but maybe I do need to find some new ways of playing with people more often. Hi, Void! Wait, is that Void? From, like, my early community? Hello? Oh, buddy, that was such a good idea. You got this. You can still do it. What if you're in the middle ranks? then I mean, I think anyone who isn't Unreal could try and get the buddy, the Unreal buddy. How do you play in that tournament? You have to get the I'm gonna make it open for trusted members in my Discord server. So because there are gonna be specific rules to the tournament, and if you break the rule, then we have to restart, and that person would just get booted out of the community, but for griefing the video. But you have to get trusted to be trusted. You have to be active in the community unproblematically for 1 week, and then you just have to apply by saying like, hey, I would like to help with videos and I love Snail's videos, blah 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 blah, and put a screenshot of yourself standing in the lobby after you've been in there for 1 week. My day's been good. I'm tired though, really tired, but I am excited to watch the Buffalo Bills game later. I don't keep up with every single game, but this is a really important game, and it would be really exciting if they won, because they're going to make the Super Bowl, and they're playing Taylor Swift's boyfriend's team, the Kansas City Chiefs, who have, there's been they've been in the Super Bowl too many times, and the Bills are the underdog. The Bills haven't been in the Super Bowl in a long time. They haven't had a good year in a long time. So this would be like a huge deal. I don't know when it's going to be. I think I like red better. Go Bills! Guys, if you don't know who to cheer for and you see someone watching football today, you can choose to cheer for the Buffalo Bills on my behalf, okay? If you cheer for the Chiefs, I don't hate you. I don't care that much, to be honest. But I have been to a Buffalo Bills game. The Buffalo Bills definitely have a unique community. They're really passionate, and yeah, I had a fun time at the game. It is a long shot that they're gonna win, from what I've heard, so it would be really exciting if they won. Yeah, it's today at 6:30, and I usually only watch football if I go to a game, or if it happens to be on in the background, or for the Super Bowl. So yeah, Bills Mafia, yeah, go get some rest now. You're right, I got to. I am so tired. I was a little bit sick, so I had like a pretty bad sleep. But this has been really fun. But I do have to go. I'm like losing it. Josh Allen will be, yes, Kermit the Frog. Shots fired. Brick wall. I do have to go. You're right. I ran out. I have my Stanley Cup here. That had an energy. That had like my my caffeinated water, and it is empty now. I feel like I hopefully helped a lot of people. I hopefully encouraged you guys. I hope some of the tidbits that I was sharing were valuable. Like the part about average view duration. Try and get it above 80. Really try to get it above 90. That should be your goal for short form. For long form, aim for 50 if it's a 10-minute video. If it's a shorter video, you should be aiming for much higher than 50. Or 40. Aw, thank you, Namin. I actually have so many videos pre-edited. I have too many videos pre-edited, which is awesome. And I'm filming a new video tomorrow, so enjoy the Super Bowl. Thank you! What is your profile picture? Is that a cat? That's cute. Is Snail Boy a small snail or a big snail? I don't know. Do you mind the littlest snail and he's the biggest snail? It helped a lot. I'll be coming back to this VOD a lot. Yay, Ellie! I'm so glad. You asked a lot of good questions, and I believe in you, and you can do this. Everyone who's watching, if you care enough about your content to come to this Q&A and be here for hours, like, I believe in you. Like, if you have the work ethic to hang out and listen to me give advice for 3 hours, I believe that you have the drive and the work ethic to make it happen. I think consistency and work ethic is probably the most important part of becoming a content creator. Obviously, you do have to be talented, and you do have to be funny and likable. But if you could be the funniest person ever, and if you didn't have the work ethic, you would just never post a video, and no one would know that you were hilarious. So you do need to have both. You'll be going back to the vlog the second the stream. Okay, I'm glad. Go eat some potato lettuce and go to sleep. Okay. Snailboy needs to make a channel ASAP. Guys, guess what? My next video on my main channel is gonna be a video with Snailboy. And I love the video so much that I already am planning a second one. I'm gonna post a second one on the second channel, but next week there will be a video with Snailboy coming out. And I'm really excited for it. And I'm really excited for the thumbnails of both of the videos. So yeah. Thank you. Okay, guys, I am gonna end the stream right now. Okay, love you guys. Bye. Thank you for being here. Bye, Tabrina. Bye.
Just call.